Dice, dice, dice. Don't step on the D4s.
Referred to as caltrops because they are tetrahedrons and they're pointy on top.
Yeah, they're pointing on
Yeah,
bottom
that
too.
sounds painful.
I mean, if a D4 is sitting on a flat surface, only the top's pointy.
Okay,
Or
would you
relevant
rather step
pointy.
on a D4 or a Lego?
Lego.
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't want to
Lego.
step on a D no matter
Either.
how many sides.
I mean, let's be honest. A D100, it's just the ball.
I still
A
wouldn't wanna
proper
step on
D100,
that.
sure, but usually it's 2D10, which is still better than a D4.
Yeah, that's prep. That's intro. We're here. I don't have any
Hi.
stupid things to do. Yeah, hey, chat. Whoever's in chat.
Why did I take damage the last time?
You got whacked.
Probably by an
Whacked
octave.
on the way, whacked by the null. I think you got whacked by one. You just didn't get crit like Legend.
Like Legend.
Hmm. Oh yeah, that did happen.
Yeah, Legend got
Wow.
crit by an off attack. That happened.
It did.
It happens.
I mean, with an AC as high as mine, if I get crit, if I get hit, there's like a 25% chance that hit was a crit.
It was a hit. Yeah, a crit. Yeah.
Did you get the what's called done, Grandma? The recap? An actual fucking recap this round?
Yes.
Thank you. Whenever you're ready.
Alright, Will's just gonna be stupid late.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What does that mean?
We are willless. You have no will.
We have no
D-Train
dumb
has free
barbarian.
choice.
Oh god, D-Train has to walk?
D-Train has to walk?
The barbarian did not magically vanish, he just can't speak.
I mean, that's
Hey,
probably an
technically,
improvement.
That's an
It speaks
improvement.
at DM discretion.
technically, I can make the barbarian do whatever I want.
Okay, this isn't
Oh,
Ratatouille,
God.
D-Train.
See your Pokemon now?
I missed everything. What's going on?
Will's gonna be late.
What's going on?
All right, Grandma, if you would recap us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely did this after I started stream today. That's why I kind of started the Persona 4. Like, I started stream and then for 9 minutes I just sat there not doing anything, watching the intro, because that's when I did it.
I appreciate it.
Do I have to click
Beyond the walls of Enderburg, the luckless band of adventurers began their quest in earnest. While their trials and tribulations to the east, each of minimal importance, were but a foreshadowing of their future, and their quest would have been aimless without a chance encounter with a glorious being of wisdom. This great being offered wisdom for trinkets and baubles, greatly increasing the possibility of success for such a band of fools. When prodded for more direction from the explosive no, the being turned his all-seeing eye and pointed towards Miji, north of Shadowball, which would lead her to the Tower of Tanis. Heading off from their enlightenment, the hopeless band encountered an army of Null. The god dogs of the road requested payment for their protection, and
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Is that it?
in their search for new information, the hapless group divided unevenly, exiting the... Wait, what did you do? With an Enderberg standing before adversaries of vigor and might beyond the understanding of the champions, success was equivalent to continuance. And while the witless pugilist was entrapped by the wiles of the speaker, the expected expiration was seemingly avoided. And yet the luckless deemed so through objective reason, the luck of prosperity attainable by those irresponsible enough to encounter them. Their passage beyond the ramparts of Enderburg included an encounter with a fragment of the Boris Legion, led by the earthquaking warning of their tremendous trumpeting mound. Accepting the path towards Groudon, the champions of Thrawn strained their kismet against ruination. Only through the enduring cadence of their episodic experience will they determine their near-grave affairs.
That's the end of that one.
Oh, okay.
I love the solid 5-second pause to "is that it" into the immediate. Shut up and listen.
That was hilarious.
What do you
awkward
got,
pause is
Grandma?
awkward.
Oh man.
That
the
pause was
awkward pause
amazing.
Good.
It was amazing, especially because Tip Doctor's like, "Is that it?" And then immediately started.
Well, there was an awkward pause. No one was saying anything. I didn't know.
Yeah,
if
like
it was
it-
on.
nothing on you. It was just like it was like Grandma scripted that. Timing could not have been better.
That was funny, Grandma.
Yeah.
Why are you running?
Why are you running?
That
I
is
mean,
literally what happened.
I
We're gonna
should've
need a
made
bigger
that
map.
I should have made that a bit louder, but I did record it kind of quick, so I didn't adjust the volume of the "why are you running?" So it was very quiet in comparison to the rest, but it got across.
I like the implication that we were already gone, so it just sounded quiet because we were far away.
Sure.
And I mean, we did just run.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean that's what Controlius had a bit of a different thing written out for me, and I was like, I will just cut it at the end and then just say Thrawn is just watching that. It's like, why are you running?
Yeah.
He's like waiting for the fight, and then why are you running?
Yeah, Grandma told me that. I was like, yeah, sure. Like, that's much better to. That's just funny. I like it.
I mean, he also said like he got surprised that we decided to run, so he was like, I was not expecting that. So I guess Thrawn also wasn't expecting that. So his reaction of "why are you running" is very accurate.
It really is.
You're
Theron's
surrounded
gonna
by
be-
17 enemies and don't know how strong they are. Running seems like a pretty safe bet.
This is fair.
Then you get crit for 17 and you're like, all right, we could have taken them.
So, are we doing the voting?
So
If
yeah.
we're taking-
So just as a note for that, for the people who might be watching, the last time you ended, you ran away from the dogs, the gnolls, and then you discussed, well, maybe we can take them. And you discussed.
No,
maybe
we
turning
didn't get a
around.
chance to discuss it because Gary showed up.
This is true. You met with a legally not Gary, and
He is Gary in my notes until further notice.
I mean, I gave you a name for him, but I guess you don't want to use that name, and that's
What,
fine.
was there a name? I don't remember.
I didn't give you an official name. I gave you an unofficial name.
Yeah, exactly.
The unofficial name is Green.
Okay. I'll be green then.
I mean, you can leave him as Gary. That's probably who you know him as better. Yeah. So that was something y'all discussed. That's definitely something you can make a decision on, based on whatever decision you make at this point. Also, I said it prior to the stream. I'll say it again. To alleviate sessions where nothing's really going to happen, just walking, unless y'all desperately want me to. When you're traveling, there's going to be some number of days later where it's like 3 days passed.
3 days
Leave
later.
that.
Got the SpongeBob card and everything.
Yeah. I didn't bring the SpongeBob card with me today, but
All right. Well, as a player, I would choose to not go back and fuck up the nulls without our barbarian.
One eternity later.
To that note, would someone just be playing Will until we got back?
I mean,
mean-
until he shows up, he's just quiet.
But
So he's
combat.
here.
He's asleep.
We have sort of ignored
he's
combat
there.
whenever someone's, or ignore the person in combat every time they've been gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
because
usually
this
that
would be the
person's
first
in a
time that
backpack.
one of our main tanks / damage dealers is not present.
Fair.
I
Also-
can technically control him. Technically.
Control him like
You
Ratatouille.
cannot Ratatouille the barbarian D-Train.
I can
I
so.
would be content to
He
let it
can.
happen.
Here's the spell.
Exactly, I
same
can
thing.
so.
All right,
That's awesome.
let me see this bullshit. Hold on.
He has his friend thing, so he can
Mhm.
just say, "Help us fight."
I
He's
can
like,
tell him to
"Alright,
do
cool."
anything I want him to do as long as he's under my spell.
So, how about
Yeah.
this? I'll give you this. While he's not here. Because he is a barbarian, I will let y'all make simple decisions for him. Move, attack,
Punch.
punch.
Oh.
Move, attack,
Look at his
move,
character
rage,
sheet.
attack.
Hey,
That's all
move,
he
rage,
does anyway.
attack. Yep.
Yeah. No
Um,
kidding.
Are you really dumbing down Will's character to that? Oh wait, he doesn't do much.
He's a
else.
barbarian.
I mean, so like, he's not gonna try and like jump across the crack, and he's not gonna try and save someone. He's just gonna run forward and punch things.
Yeah, no, that
Yep.
sounds about right.
Yeah, it
There are
does.
two types
I
of
mean-
D&D players: the barbarian and the guy who tries to parkour across a kraken.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
Hey,
we're
with
gonna
the help
go,
of the barbarian.
Legend, you forgot your role.
A D10 of
What?
fate.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Hey.
haven't said a single thing in character yet. This has all just been player discussion.
Yeah, well,
So I'm not late, but I should roll the D10 of fate.
Ah.
And 4. Hey,
That is a
you look at
four.
me.
Oh,
Look at
D10
me.
did like a
Damn it, D-Train.
classic spin-a-rooney maneuver.
I'd like to point out that this is Detroit going, look at me. Look at me. I roll the dice now.
I am the captain now.
I am the Capitan now.
That's
Oh.
hilarious.
Alright, so what do y'all want to do?
Okay, so
Are
that
we
green guy
deciding
was
to go
weird.
back or not?
Anyway, we should clear the path in case anyone else gets hurt by those guys. Or so no one else gets hurt by those guys, rather.
Someone else
I don't
got
know,
hurt.
man. That shot to my back hurt. I'm
Look.
content to just keep moving and try
How-
to get the jump on him on our way back.
How much HP are you missing?
I am
Did you not
saying
already
that the
lay on
blow hurt.
hands?
I'm not saying that I'm going to die.
No, that's a serious question because I'm going to give you the rest of it. I gave you 10 last time. I'm just going to finish it off.
I ate.
Okay.
If we go in, I could do hideous laughter.
You are
Yeah.
now healed by 8 more HP. My thought was though, like Trixie, and I'm just looking right at Trixie when I say this. You have fun with this. We can catch them by surprise, go boom boom. That the big groups are all gone, right?
Yes.
You can do that. And
Yes.
there's only like
Want me to do it again?
yes, that's why I asked. But anyway, like we can actually no. I'm asking as a player. Mechanics question.
Sure.
Would a haste spell on a wizard let them cast twice without the restrictions of like casting a lower level in the same turn? Because like we could haste fireball.
How
Gains
does
bonus
it
towards
again?
AC, advantage on dex saves, additional action each turn.
Yeah, it's an additional action. It's just another action, another spell.
Unless there are additional rules regarding double spells, that seems fine to me.
So, with spells, with leveled spells, you're only supposed to be able to cast one level spell per turn.
That's the rule
Are you?
I've heard it. I don't know if it's rules as written, but the way I've seen it played is that you have action and bonus action. If you use one of those to cast
Matt
something
Mercer's
that's-
second spell is a house rule.
Yeah.
is it a house rule? Okay, I didn't know if it was or not.
I
It's like
like Matt Mercer's second spell, though.
it's not the only place I've seen that though. That's why I didn't know if it was rules as written.
Me.
But that's why I asked, because that anyway. Because I'm thinking quick AOE on a bunch of like the little ones to get rid of them.
I mean, if we're gonna say that you have to cast a lower level spell for your second spell, Grandma can cast level 4 Fireball and then level 3 Fireball.
So,
Yeah, that
Matt
works.
Mercer's house rule is the second spell must be level 2 or lower.
yeah, I didn't know if that applied here or not.
I'm okay with that. Like, that's a house rule that I'm fine with.
Because you're
Oh.
using haste to make it happen anyway. You're
Yeah.
already burning a slot for it.
Yeah,
Might
it's
as well
no
get
longer
full
a bonus
benefit.
action, so we'd like you're making up additional house rules here for how to rule
More
that if it's different than rules as
explosions.
written.
More explosions is my question.
Yeah, like, I'm fine
Anyway.
with second second use of what's it called? Like second spell being level 2 or lower.
But that would be as a bonus action as opposed to this haste situation where the wizard has 2 full actions.
So I'm going to say with that, with the two, even with the 2 full actions. Well, let's see
Because
what
I would
this-
think there at least has to be a difference between what you can do with a bonus action versus the second full action, even if it's not a full privileged second spell.
Yeah.
It's like sorcerer twin spells, right?
Yeah, and that's part of the reason I'm hesitant on. I think the
but
second
you
spell.
burn a spell slot to actually activate it.
This
And
is
the
just
other
me.
thing is the house rule of being just action and bonus action.
I'm just trying to strategize here if we decide to go back. That's all.
So what I'll say, this is how I'll run this from now on. At this point, you can the wizards can cast a second spell that is lower level and second level or below.
I don't think it matters. Haste said your action can only be an attack, weapon attack.
Oh,
So
well,
I'm
never
gonna
mind.
adjust this. So
Yeah.
without haste, if you want to cast a second spell that's second level or lower, that is lower than the first spell you cast. So you must cast. If you cast a third level, you can cast second and first. If you cast a fourth level, second and first. If you cast a second level first, you can only cast the first level second as your second spell, and that's normal. And that's as your
Or a
bonus action.
Or a
cantrip.
cantrip.
Or cantrip.
At all of those.
If you get hasted, you may cast a second spell. It must be a level lower than, at least one level lower than the first spell you cast.
So we're
Okay.
Okay.
buffing haste.
I'm buffing haste for wizards.
By
That's
allowing
fine, just clarifying.
by allowing spell usage at all in haste, it's already a buff. Yes.
Yes.
Might wanna-
Because it gives enough of an advantage for like buffing a melee, because they get, at this point most melees get 2 attacks. So the haste gives them 2 additional attacks.
Yeah, for melee, haste
It's-
is a lot stronger than for casters.
It's still only
Yeah.
one weapon attack. It specifies that in the haste spell.
Well, then we're also buffing haste to be a proper full action.
Yeah, I thought it was a full action, but sure. Yeah, let's make it just a full fucking action.
Yeah, it's just a
Sure.
full action with a
Let's
restriction
just
on
make
the
haste
spell.
better.
As if it
Okay.
needed it, but yeah, let's
Yeah.
go with that.
Gives more reason for it to be cast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I asked this question now. Hippo just got a buff.
Yeah, let's do that, and if I decide it's just way too powerful, I will let y'all know. We'll just go back. But we'll definitely
Click
try
little
this.
undo button.
Yeah, click the little
I mean,
yeah.
at this point, I've definitely got a lot more other options,
Yeah.
so haste is, not my highest priority.
Yeah, like you stop doing enlarge reduce once you got haste.
Enlarge, reduce, and haste.
Yeah, I don't even have an enlarge reduce equipped.
Oh yeah, that's right, you
You
don't.
don't even have it memorized. Or prepared.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
prepared.
prepared,
It's
that's
in the
the word.
spellbook, but he doesn't remember where he left the page.
Yes.
He needs to prepare it in advance so that he's like, alright, I need to get this and these and the ingredients and remember this.
You dropped the bookmark.
Yeah.
Drop
I
the
only have so many bookmarks.
Yes.
I don't have time in like 6 seconds to flip through the book. I need to know where it is.
So we going back?
My
I don't
vote's
know,
on
man.
no.
We got away pretty cleanly.
And we can get the jump on him. Like, it's not often we get to decide the rules of engagement. We can sneak
Really
up
right,
on them.
but
He won't
also
even know we're there until
we're
we.
all-
What,
Also
what you
missing a
thinking
character.
over there, little fairy?
We're also missing a
I
character.
want to make sure the road is safe. Okay.
No, I get that. Like, what's the plan? Why are you so confident?
I don't know.
Why are you so
That's
confident?
reassuring.
Oh.
Sometimes you just
Oh.
aren't confident.
Let's just wait
Like-
for the barbarian to come back.
Did you see the book? Even Thrawn was
The
surprised you
barbarian
ran.
is not gone.
Yeah, it was a
So-
clean
know what I mean.
getaway. Kaladar over here punched him right in the face.
And then, yeah.
Stepped on his his misunderstandings.
I'm the only one that saw that. Like, D-Train was busy being about as chokeholded as you can be as a plasmoid, and everyone else was running away.
Yeah. you still punched him good.
There's no way Will did not talk about doing that. Let's just be very honest.
Yeah, let's be honest. His character definitely said it.
That assumes Will
Something
realized
about
he
it.
did it.
Look, I just want to make it a
he may
safe
have
road to
felt it.
travel. And if we're going to go back at all, we should do it now before they get a chance to rest, is all I'm saying. We can take this time to heal. They had a bunch of them that got hurt. There's no way they can all heal up that quickly.
Okay, I'll go back, but I'm not happy about it.
I mean, I won't go back. You're going without me.
I'm kind of with
Alright.
Hippo on this.
I'm glad it took y'all so long to speak up.
They've been saying it.
I've said it
I
the
mean,
whole
Hippo said
time.
it before. Both of them said it before.
What, last week?
No.
earlier.
I heard Hippo say it a couple minutes ago, yes.
Yeah, a couple minutes
When
ago.
did this happen?
Hippo
Why?
spoke
How did
up.
I miss this?
You weren't paying attention.
Yeah, you weren't paying attention to him, you were paying attention to Dog. Hippo said, no, I don't wanna. Oh, my vote is on no, I think, was Hippo's first thing. And Zatsu was like, let's wait for the barbarian to be back. And I was like, oh, he's not gone.
I heard Zatsu say that, but I was like, he's right here. He's just being quiet.
Yeah.
Also, I
that's
don't
what I
want
also
to wait for an
reckon.
hour just to start doing anything.
Yeah.
Well, since we
So I
supposedly have
guess-
3 votes for no instead of 1, I think we keep walking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you won't be an
You'll
hour.
get him next time.
You'll get him next time.
Everyone take a long rest.
Hey, I get my
Yay.
spell slot back.
I get
Sure.
my 1 spell slot back that I used.
Long rest.
I don't even think I didn't use any spells last time.
I think I used one.
I used attack and run in 18 points of lay on hands that are now back.
So, at this point, as you start walking again, you start moving again down the trail, and it is a relatively boring trek at this point. There's not much going on since that's your last interaction. You're able to walk until night, getting a little bit off the road to rest, and then walk for again another 3 days.
3 days
later. 3 days later.
It's just like, dog, write that down, write that down.
I know.
At the beginning of the 4th day, you start waking up, you're a little bit groggy, and it's still sort of foggy out. There's a layer of fog that just sort of cools the air around you. The sun
What
hasn't
time is
quite.
this at?
Do what?
What time is this at? Like early morning?
Early morning. The sun hasn't
Okay.
quite risen yet. It's starting to peek over the edge.
The fog has set in, Hippo.
Yeah. the grass is still very wet.
God.
And it's just sort of like a little bit of a muggy day. There's a thick cloud cover. The clouds are a little bit dark. They look like it could rain, but it just isn't. And as you start walking, it feels like it's just gonna be another boring day. The grounds, as the sun rises further into the air, it sort of disappears behind the clouds. It's just a drab day. The clouds are not dark gray. It's not about to rain, but it's definitely darker. And you start walking, you see a town coming up ahead of you. It isn't very big. It doesn't fit the description of Groudon, but it looks like there's another town that's perhaps between much smaller town between Groudon and Enderburg.
Alright.
The ground, as you walk, the ground is not muddy, but a little bit squishy. And you can see as you walk the town folk, there are people in town, and they seem to be a little bit more quick moving, very much in a hurry as they move between their buildings. The buildings are not look like they're perhaps made of a dark dirt mud with wood on the outsides. There are there's not a fence around the town per se or gate, but there are in front of where the road connects to the town. There are spikes sticking out away from it on either side of the road, almost as though it's for defense. The people
Alright.
seem a bit surprised to see you as you approach, and mothers pulling their children into the house, and people just sort of looking slightly panicky as you approach.
Is there anything they're obviously scared of?
What a
I
warm
mean,
welcome.
I just assume that they're scared of raiders or something, and
Yeah.
they're like, no, they're here earlier than we anticipated, and we're like, no, we're just adventurers.
There's
At least
nothing
that's what I think.
specific around you that you can see. Your party is packed for travel at this point. You do have your weapons, but they aren't overly equipped. Like, you're not like holding your sword out and doing like that, but you have your weapons with you. Between Will and Hippo, some of you are quite large, and you do recall there were wolves or hyenas with the gnolls, so perhaps the sight of Phoebe could give them pause. But it's been a 3-day walk since then. It may not be the same issue.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna stop one of those dudes and ask them if we can stop one before they go into the house. Be like, nope. Just imagine, I just imagine like a western town where it's like they're high noon and everyone's just like slamming
Everyone's
down the
closing
doors,
their
like,
doors.
just like
Yeah.
dragging in the children.
I'm imagining that too.
Oh, good. That's what I was trying to fix. As you sort of approach, they do very quickly pull themselves into the doors, closing the doors, and it gets to the point that very quickly the streets are empty other than you. They aren't allowed the houses. There's maybe 7 or 8 of them, but they seem to be, for lack of a description, boarded up fairly well.
All right. Who's gonna go and knock?
Exactly a good welcoming committee, is there?
I mean, I guess I could knock on the door.
Where's the tumbleweed?
It was a muddy area. We're not really.
I mean, if we're gonna go for a western, let's go all out here.
Is it blatantly obvious to our characters that they were afraid of something?
There's something they're concerned with. You're not necessarily sure that they're afraid as much as maybe they don't trust outsiders. You're not 100% sure.
Okay.
I mean, they barricaded themselves.
Not trusting
That's
outsiders
all we
makes
know.
sense.
It's weird that it's so early in the day and there's hardly anyone around.
Who knows? Maybe they sleep in.
So when I say that with my passive perception, I at least saw all of them running around.
Oh yeah,
Like,
you definitely
I don't think they.
It wasn't even passive perception.
Everyone
They're
should have
just in
seen
front
it.
of you. Yeah. Everyone
Yeah,
noticed them
everyone
running
was
around.
running into that. So yeah, everyone's here. They all went home. It's an early time to call it a day. I think they're scared of something. I
We're
don't
not
know,
scary, are
us?
we?
Yeah, it's scary.
You never know what these
Looks
people
at
have
the
seen.
giant hippo.
Yeah, that's
Ah,
true.
nobody would be scared of that.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody would be scared of our group. We only have a snake and a hip and
Okay, the snake.
I don't know. We're not the most normal looking group here. We should talk to them.
If we can.
What? I mean, they barricaded themselves. They shouldn't be soundproof in there.
Doesn't mean that they'll come out or answer us.
I mean, I think we
Yes.
should go for whatever looks like maybe the mayor's house.
Yeah, just look for
Yeah.
the biggest house
Yeah,
and
the
then
biggest
knock
house.
and be like, excuse us. What's going on?
What's going on?
So there's obviously a town. Anything of or any descriptive factors of like the terrain around us other than it's just muddy? Is it clear? Are there trees?
There are some trees. They seem to be somewhat like they're not like well. There's not a lot of foliage on any of them. They are much more of like just smaller trees. It is you have gotten to a point in your walk where there wasn't as many trees. So,
But there's
But
only
these-
like 6 houses in that.
Okay, good. You took out my
village,
hand
right?
axe.
yeah, there's not a ton of houses, and they seem to be there's not a lot of trees around. Like there's like small like baby trees, and then a bunch of trees just look like they're dead.
Oh.
Can we
So
tell
it's a
the-
very small thing. It's not really town. It's more like a village at
Yeah.
best.
Can we tell at a glance what kind of buildings these are, or are they all just houses?
There aren't any signs up. There is one that's sort of in the corner off to your left that's bigger than the rest. The rest of them are this mud house with like these thick branches, these thick dead trees sort of almost pushed in as siding. They sort of
So
make
that's
us-
why there's no more trees. They took them all.
I can't
Put
remember
them
the
in their
term for like
houses.
this Aztec type of house.
Yeah.
I guess let's just go to the biggest house then.
Nah,
Uh-huh.
ain't
Sounds
the
good to
smartest
me.
choice.
I was gonna say, as you suggested.
Well, my next question was going to be: is there any? Was there like a name to the town, like a sign, like "Welcome to such and such place"? That we noticed anything like that?
There was not
Or
a
is
sign
it-
that you noticed.
It's just a gaggle of buildings that are mostly houses.
Just the
Okay.
Geico buildings that you assume are mostly
I
houses.
mean, if they hadn't been mud houses, this nearly would have been like, yeah, these are some nomads with some tents or whatever, and they
Yeah.
build up some
Yeah.
defenses. Because it feels like this is a road. We have never heard of this tiny village here, and there's nothing indicating that it exists.
No one made any mention of a place like this between Anderburg and Groudon.
Yeah, best we
Yeah.
can keep our guard up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all heading to the biggest
I think
building?
we're
or
still
you...
going to the biggest
Yeah,
building.
that is
and
what we agreed
knocking.
on.
Okay.
Sure.
So who's gonna knock? Who's gonna knock?
I'm just gonna keep an eye behind us. I'll let someone else take the lead.
I was about to say the same thing.
D-Train command the barbarian to knock.
Alright, me and the barbarian will go knocking.
Alright, God, you know, if you're making me do this. So the rest of you just sort of staying back, or?
I'll be up there with them.
I was gonna like look around the village, but these two things can't happen effectively simultaneously.
I mean, you
They
could.
can in world, not in Discord.
Sure, so if you want to look around the village, that's fine. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna have you start looking around. Is it? Hippogramma, what are y'all two
D-Train.
doing?
I mean, I'm going up to the building too.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm also gonna be near the building, just not the one knocking.
Okay.
You train your fan is
Yeah.
causing background noise again.
Sorry.
But there's a nice breeze in town.
Thanks for the sound effects, D-Train.
The guy that had the tumbleweed.
What is that net one?
Tumbleweed.
Oh God.
Definitely good at
Really?
this.
Did he
that
not
Will?
want his strength check on how hard he was gonna knock? Or is that actually Will just rolling a strength die out of nowhere?
Did he miss the door with knocking? What?
No, that was his control is.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna do the calendar.
Yeah,
net
like,
one.
You told hey
Oops.
Calor, do this. Alright, I guess I'm rolling.
Please don't tell me I got attacked by the backpack again.
Did he miss the door?
He missed the door. I love
Knock
how
on a
the
window.
first
He punches
action
himself in the face
that
with
Will
his
does while he's
hand.
not here is roll that one.
Oh,
That does not bode well.
all right.
That does
So,
not.
Kaldor approaches the door upon request, and he's still sort of drowsy. He didn't take watch the night before, so he is just sort of still. He's not used to getting this much sleep, and he sort of reaches to knock, and he has, without realizing it, he has sort of got himself his bag wrapped around him. And he's
Not his bag again.
he swings his arm in the bag and sort of tumbles down and falls on his face.
Ouch.
You're fine.
So
He didn't
the
land
back
on
knock.
you, but you did take a little bit of a spin cycle, D-Train.
Can we just weekend at Bernie's Kaladar at this point?
I did not
Yes,
kill him.
yes,
I just
it
sort
is.
of I'm manipulating him.
Are there any windows in the surrounding buildings we can see? Like, is anyone looking at us as we're moving?
Roll a perception
I'm
check.
sure there's.
I like how I always have these questions in my. That was almost a nat 20, and it rolled to an 8. Cool. Never mind.
So as you look around, these are definitely houses. They are definitely made of mud and wood.
No one's watching us. Cool. Not that I can see.
So not that you've noticed, there are definitely slits in the houses. And they're not like
I would have just
large
found it
windows.
lovely if you just heard someone laughing out of one of the buildings when when Kaladar is stunned. I'm like, wee.
So
Involuntary cartwheel.
Yeah.
Then you would definitely know they're watching.
So there's definitely like slits in the houses. They are long, about 2.5 feet long, only about 4 to 5 inches tall. You don't see, so you notice those, but you don't really notice if there's anyone looking out of them. You don't hear any giggles or any laughter. There seems to be hushed whispers though, from some different buildings.
All right.
All right. Can I attempt to knock on the door
You do
since
the
Kaladar
honors.
failed?
Yeah, sure. You go ahead.
All right.
Strength check.
Strength check. All right. 1 second.
Why do I just picture Kaladar laying there on the ground? You just get out of the backpack and leave him behind.
I didn't do much better.
I mean, you rolled lower, but you did that one.
He, in fact,
That
did
is
not. Oh, he got
better.
total lower. Yeah, this is correct. So
You rolled one lower.
you
in
sort
the
of like
total.
slip out of the bag and knock on the door. You hear the door creak and sort of like lean in. This door, the wood is so decrepit that apparently the lock that was holding the door closed might have broke when you knocked, and the door just sort of swings in slightly.
That is a weak door with a 5.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. As you look in, you notice that this is not a house as much as this looks like perhaps a little tavern. The tables are made of more solid rocks, and there's about 2 or 3 of them. None of them are large. Each of them hold maybe 2 or 3 people. On the far
Is
side of the
there
room,
anyone
there
in there?
is a small stone oven. On a bed of dried aged wood with a large stone pan on top of it, and you see an older gentleman, and he's mid 40s, late 40s, white hair pulled back in a little ponytail. It's human. And he sort of looks up at you and goes, "All right, come on in."
Hello.
Sure.
Before y'all go in, Legend, what do you want to do?
I'm going to look around the village for any sign of a reason why all of these buildings are boarded up and everyone's hiding, presumably before even noon.
Okay.
Like any sign of some fight or etc.
Roll perception.
Eh.
We're really good at
Everyone's
this,
really
guys.
high on the perception. man.
Has,
you
has
nat-
anyone rolled?
No, you
I'm
got a
scared to roll.
3, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
So you don't really notice anything at all. It looks relatively quiet. You don't see any people. You're just sort of like shuffling over the mud as you walk, going between houses, going around houses, seeing what you can find. Roll a dex save.
What are my active infusions? Do I still have the ring on?
I don't remember.
Never remember where my stupid infusions are. I
Inventory.
do not have the ring on. 12.
We finally got double digits. Let's go.
That's a check, not a save. They're both +1. I don't care.
Okay. As you're walking, I'm going to take a pause with you for a second.
Cool.
For what it's worth, I didn't follow everyone in the building. I was still kind of hanging back. Would I
Okay.
have seen whatever is happening to him?
I think even if you did, we're still taking a rain check.
Okay.
Roll a perception check
I
for
mean-
me, Doc.
My favorite. Oh, that one actually is a nat 20. Cool.
Okay, that's relevant. We're still taking a rain check, but this is going to
Okay.
change.
Just letting you know where I was meaning to be. I didn't enter the building yet.
Okay. All right. For the rest of you, I'm assuming the rest of you did enter the building.
Yes.
Yes.
You see the old man sort of sitting there. He's sort of poking the pot around with a wooden spoon, sort of shifting the contents of it. He goes, "Y'all want drink?"
Sure.
And
Sure, why not?
he gets up
Okay,
slowly,
tell us what's
pushing his hand on his
Oh,
his leg and
Yeah.
grabbing a few different dusty bottles and putting one on top, on top 2 of the tables. And gesturing for you to sit down, as he slowly goes back to his seat, sitting and then thumping in the chair. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
what role would it be to check and see which like to see the dates on the bottles?
You want to just look to see if there's a date on the bottle? So if you look on the bottom of the bottle, there's nothing written on this bottle. It's just a dusty old bottle. It's got some liquid in it.
Okay.
Oh, my fine
So-
man. Oh, go
Yeah.
ahead, Grandma.
you can do that. You have more charisma. You can talk to it.
So, my fine man, what's up with your town here?
Ah, yes. We've had this town. We built it a few summers ago. It's where some of these kids were born. But I don't think we'll be staying here very long.
That's interesting. Why not?
Well, the town's cursed.
I didn't hear what
You
Katroli
cut
said.
out there a little.
The town is cursed.
Cursed, you say?
What kind of curse?
First how?
I love how it cursed, and everyone's like, "What? How?"
Well,
Actually, fitting for characters reacting to that.
yeah. Well, there was this. I don't know what the fuck to call him. Magic user? This, I guess, maid? Wizard? He was a kid. And something about his power was unnatural. We are having an issue with a beast, well, likely to the north, coming down from the mountains. And he dealt with it. But it won't stay gone. But we never know when it's going to show up. Well, that's to say, it tends to show up when there are travelers. And we don't produce a lot in this town. So we rely on travelers. And due to that, when travelers come, they tend to not leave. You can imagine how that does for business.
Fair. Fair.
So
Do you know what this beast is?
I don't. It's sort of snake-like.
Hmm.
Big
Don't look at
fangs.
me.
He's not looking at you, but he's just sort of talking.
I
Yes.
know. I meant it as a joke.
Yeah. But it's. You gotta be careful at which head you're watching.
Which head do you say?
Yeah.
Has more than one?
I'm not
How
sure.
many does it have?
It's.
Mm.
It comes from the mud now. Before it didn't, it came out of. There used to be a forest, and we sort of cut that down to strengthen the buildings because whatever that kid did, it's destroying the buildings now, or it was destroying the buildings before we put the wood on it. I don't know if it's scared of the wood or it won't attack the houses anymore. But it comes from the mud. It almost pops out, and it attacks, and it goes back in, and it pops out again somewhere else, and it looks different. It almost looks like it has more than one head, but we never see more than one at a time. So I can't tell you if it's changing under there, or if it has more than one.
Hmm.
Then
So
it's
you think-
different when it
Somewhere
shows
right
up
now, our
another time.
Calix is getting fucked up by this thing.
It's fine.
So you think everyone's freaking out because travelers have came to your town and that's when this thing usually shows up?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Hmm.
Oh, that sounds like a lovely town you have here.
So, random question. What happens if the travelers leave before the thing shows up? Does it still show up?
The travelers tend not to leave before it shows up.
Oh,
So it arrives rather quickly after they show up.
that was
Can I
going to
ask
be
a
my next question.
Almost
Yeah.
as though it's waiting for them. Yeah,
Can I ask a question?
Okay.
of course.
Yes, Satsu.
Where's Kalidar right now? Is he still on his ass outside?
No, he's inside.
Okay, I was gonna say
He,
'cause I was gonna
he's
bring him
drinking
in.
from wherever this bottle is.
Okay.
Chug, chug, chug.
Chug, 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 chug.
Okay.
So what you're saying is we may be having a problem.
There's a non-zero chance that you walk out this building and you're gonna have company.
Oh boy.
Sounds like
Okay,
fun.
I mean,
I'd be worried about our party members that are. I'd be worried about our party members that are not in here with us.
And if I think
There's more than 5 of you?
Yes.
yes.
With
There's
that,
7 of
we're gonna
us.
skip back to Arcalcos and Trixie. Not Trixie.
All right,
Sammy.
before
Yeah,
a
that's
single
think
thing
it is.
happens, you mentioned offhandedly that there's something about the wood in these houses was making this thing not attack. I am part wood. Please take that into account if it
I
is
have.
relevant at all.
I have. Take into
Oh
account.
no. I mean, you're only gonna attack the half that's not wood.
Oh boy. It's gonna go good.
So, Caldar. It's usually Caldar who makes this mistake. Arcalcos, as you're sort of wandering between the buildings, you hear a sound. It's this rattling. And it's
battling.
My
slow.
guard would be as up as it can be upon hearing this sound.
And the thing is, it's almost coming through you, if that makes sense. How do I word this?
Like the sound is resonating through me?
Yeah, resonating through you.
Okay. That's not pleasant.
It really isn't. As you sort of turn, and Xenia, as you're watching him, you see he turns towards you and then turns away, sort of looking for the sound, and you don't hear the sound. But you see
Does Phoebe hear the sound?
Phoebe perks her ears up and looks towards him. What you are able to see is this section of mud raise slowly, about 6 inches, and then go back down, and Arcalcos turns back around and looks towards you again, sort of looking around, trying to find the sound. Turning one more time, and the mud just ahead of that spot raises once more, and you see this white figure with a few streaks of pink along the top strike out towards him. You hear the rattling coming from behind you, Arcalcos, and you're able to see this snake-like figure, again with pink stripes, almost like horns around the top of its head, striking out at you. You dodge backwards, but it does get a bite against your leg, your metal leg.
Okay.
And you take 12 piercing damage.
Being metal does not pay off as often as it should.
After it bites on you, it lets go and dives back into the mud.
I definitely rush over, and I probably would have been in the middle of it hitting. Is there any trace of it, or is it just flat mud?
The mud is sort of squishy, coming from different points, as though it's... The mud is not flat, to answer that question. Though it is obviously...
There's no sign of it left. It's gone.
Yeah, there's no sign of it left at this point. Okay. It came out, it shook, and then it pieced the fuck out.
But where'd it go? Where'd it go?
You have any clue what that was? That hurt.
But it looked kind of like a snake. I don't know. I look around to see if there's any sign of it popping back up again.
Roll another perception check.
Yay!
Roll perception or nature.
No, it's stuck between a 2 and a 20 on my screen. No.
So while I say perception, I'm gonna actually tell you roll nature. I'm gonna back that one up.
That's what I click again.
Click again, yeah.
Better.
He thanks you.
It's a +0 instead of a -2.
So there's not any. The mud itself looks like it's disturbed in a lot of spots. It looks like it probably shifts around under the town relatively easily. But there's, from what it looked like, there wasn't a lot of mass to it. So it's entirely plausible that you just, it might be under you and you may not know.
Okay.
I wish I'd thought about these things faster.
I am going to... Oh wait, how long does this last?
I have a thought.
What's up?
It would be too late depending on how you're willing to rule this. I have repulsion shield.
You could have pushed it back, but it bit and then it went back down. So like you could have pushed it back and still have just gone back down. That wouldn't have changed anything in the situation.
There would be no sort of stun effect. That's fine.
Yeah.
Proceed.
So you're not seeing anything specific. I'm trying to think of what's. It should.
Did Arcalcos, did he make any noise from that, and did we hear it?
He made noise. He probably just wasn't happy. He said what Legend said, but he didn't. I don't think he shouted at all. Am I correct,
Okay.
Legend?
It would have been above speaking voice.
Fair. But it would have been would have been shouting to cover us.
Can they hear it from across the map? I don't know. I've grandma rolled perception or something. He's the only one that would hear it.
Grandma, you have a what? 17?
I have a
20.
17 passive perception.
Uh.
I have a 23 for investigation passive.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna rule that even though you weren't screaming or anything like that, so it's not loud enough to hear across the town.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
So as y'all are looking, I want the two of you to roll religion.
The
The
two of us
who?
outside?
Yes, the two of you outside.
It was the two of
That's
you.
not great.
Wow, you guys are good at this. You rolled the same number. Just one with a +3 on it.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Nice.
Well, correct
Close
order, too.
enough.
Nice.
As you sort of look around, the wood, it looks like the mud is most disturbed away from the wood. It is definitely much more disturbed in the center of this alleyway than is next to the houses. Though the wood is definitely dying.
Dying like rotting?
Rotting, yeah.
Huh.
I'm not sure if religion was the correct decision to make your roll, but I made that anyway. You didn't roll high enough to catch what I was thinking about, so. Moving back inside.
Well, after what he said, I think all of us would take a peek outside.
yeah, we would definitely be going out to make sure everyone else is okay.
You okay
Yep.
out there?
This might be a dumb idea. Can I have Phoebe try to like sniff the area where it was to try to get a scent of whatever attacked him?
Sure. Have Phoebe roll.
So she can like maybe try to track it. I
Have-
don't know how that's gonna work if it's underground, but it's just the idea I had. It's a +3 to whatever that roll is, which is a nat 20, so never mind.
So there is definitely a scent that Phoebe catches. She looks. How much of Phoebe's thoughts do you understand, Doc?
We communicate telepathically, whatever that means. I assume most of them.
I assume you have a full understanding if it's telepathic.
Yes.
So you hear from Phoebe's head, from Phoebe's thoughts. Bone, bone, bone. Big bone. Bones.
That's helpful.
She's
Thanks,
a dog.
girl. You're a good dog.
So the thing has like 4 heads, or what?
I don't
So
think
what-
we read too much into that one. I think Phoebe's hungry.
I'm gonna let
It
all
was
of
a
you.
nat 20. It was a nat 20 on the perception. I was like,
Sometimes a nat 20 doesn't do the job. We're trying to
Yeah.
chase an underground snake in a pile of mud.
I did ask a question that I wasn't sure would even help to begin with. It makes enough sense. Okay. Well, that was an idea.
I guess I'll just rejoin with Arcalcos and Xenia.
Yeah, something came out of ground and attacked. It's gone now. I don't know.
Well, assuming y'all turning back to this party.
Just keep an eye out. Watch the ground. The ground is apparently dangerous, I guess.
I would comment here, but I needed answers from the DM as a player first.
What's the question?
How big was the snake from what I could tell?
It was fairly large.
Like, first, like, thickness. Second, how far above the ground did I see it go?
So your foot was about a foot off the ground when it got struck, or your leg. So it was very close to the ground. It was I want to make you roll a check on this. Roll a medicine check.
We like +0.
So, from what you saw, the thing that struck you was not very thick. It looked wide but not thick, if that makes sense.
So like typical snakehead where it like from its like from the center of its face to the edge of its face is a good distance, but there's not that much meat behind the face.
Yeah, you could go with that.
Okay. Anyways, done with player questions. Some kind of snake thing bit me, just came out of the ground, chomp, by. It was white, pink stripes, hurt like a bitch.
So would you say there's a snake in your boot?
I don't have boots. If I did have boots, there may have been a snake in them.
God damn it, D-Train.
D-Train, I love you, man. Don't ever let me say otherwise.
So where'd it go?
It chomped me in the foot and then dove back under the mud. I saw the dog
Great.
sniffing through the mud earlier. Did you get anything from it, Xenia?
Nothing helpful. Just the thought I had. Dogs are good at tracking stuff. I thought maybe she could help.
So
Yeah,
I have a question. Can we do like the similar thing that Hippo did back in the clock tower of using prestidigitation to clean the ground?
Sure.
I mean, it's the ground. It could only get so clean.
Yes, but it's mud.
Sure.
What are we using prestidigitation for?
Grandma wants to mop up the swamp.
Yep. Clean the ground.
So
I want to at least see what happens if I do that.
I can also cast prestidigitation.
Okay.
Yes.
So what
Y'all
areas
have
are
fun
y'all
mopping
cleaning?
up the swamp.
I mean, we could just do that right where we are though for a bit, or spread, because we have like 3 people who can do that.
Are you just going to do different directions?
Yeah.
Y'all are trying to get a trace of it. I can show you where it came up.
Well, let's just do that.
Let's do that where it was.
Are you doing it where it was or where right in front of you?
That's their decision.
What do you think, Hippo? Since we're the
I-
ones doing this.
The areas that Troyes is marking out doesn't seem too bad.
That's just right in front of you right now.
Okay.
So as you sort of clean
Did
the
none of
mud-
them want to do it by where it came up? I'm confused.
Why would you put it where it came up? It's gonna have moved by then.
Yeah, but we don't know if there's like a tunnel system or if it can just do whatever the fuck it wants.
And even then, we can do it later. We don't have to do it immediately. We just do it there, and then if nothing happens, we move to where it was.
In my head, this thing is going diggly-dee, diggly-dee.
If it can move through the mud, who's to say it can't move through the walls of the buildings?
From
I
what we
mean, it
heard from
didn't go
the
through the
villager in
wood.
there, it can't go through wood. It avoids wood.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. I might have to sock it with old Greenie here.
What you're saying is we can use our Calcos as bait.
What,
Well, it
because
says
it's
it doesn't
made
For
of,
what
like,
it's
wood
worth,
and
it did bite me in this one. Pointing to
Uh,
metal leg.
If it doesn't like wood, then why are the houses not made out of much of it?
Because they didn't have too many trees around, so they took the trees and like reinforced their mud buildings with it.
I don't take it we have too many skilled carpenters in this small town.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Most likely, if you look around the trees, there also aren't that many trees around to use for this many buildings.
Are there
I mean-
any trees around us still?
There's like a sapling or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, this
maybe
isn't the
trees.
Stone Ages. People can cut down trees and move them here to build with.
That's a lot of work.
Right?
They said they only been here for a few years.
I mean,
So as Hippo and D-Train and Grandma sort of clean out the area in front of them, I want all three of you to roll a what kind of check? I'm trying to get away from just doing perception all the fucking time.
Investigation is basically the parallel.
Investigation works, yeah. Roll investigation check.
okay.
Like investigation, the way I've heard it is like perception if you're actively and for
25.
longer than an action doing it.
Damn.
In- investigation, where you at? Oh,
I mean,
14.
So as you sort of
25,
clean
18,
up
and 14.
the mud and you sort of have it sort of pushing aside and digging down and cleaning it, you get maybe about 3 or 4 inches down and you start seeing grass sticking up. And it's the same grass that was outside of town. And one thing you're just starting to notice is it seems like there's just a caked layer of mud on this town from where you're walking before when you're walking into it. And the grass starts sticking up, and it's still alive, it's still in good health, even though it hasn't been getting sun, from the best of your knowledge.
Huh. I was about to say, isn't it dead?
No,
That's my thought
it's
too.
still alive and green, which is strange. But Grandma and Hippo, both of you notice as you sort of clean this off, there are white things that are sort of, you can see them almost on the edge as you're cleaning it. They're sort of pulling deeper into the mud.
All right.
huh.
They are circular, or they're the rounded. They're round, almost as they go in. Hippo, you're able to identify them as what looks like perhaps bones.
It looks like
Oh.
what?
Bones.
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 I have a
See,
player
the
question.
The dog was not stupid. The dog saw
Yeah.
bones.
Bones. 4 bones, and 1 big bone.
Player.
Phoebe, you're gonna get real dirty, but can you start digging wherever you think there's some of these bones at?
Investigation check for the dog. Legend, you were asking a question?
Why am I not proficient in Verdant Hammer?
What?
You should be.
It's a -1 on damage.
Oh, that's just because the fucking thing. I believe me.
Investigation is an intelligence check. Her modifier is a -4.
Oh.
Ooh.
0.
Damn.
Nice.
You
Not
know
very
what?
good
I
at
will give you advantage
investigating.
on this one, and I'll take off the -4. I'll make it just a generic check. So I'll roll a second time, Doc, because this should be something she should be proficient at.
8. -4.
So 8.
Yeah, you take off the -4, so it's an 8.
All right. So she just starts digging, and sort of like she digs for a little bit and then moves and then digs and then moves and digs and then moves. It's almost just wandering around, almost aimlessly.
That's fine.
Well, the thing is moving.
She's
But
trying.
What I'm more interested in is the areas that we clean. Do they stay cleaned, or are they like filling back in?
They're not filling back in. It looks like the mud is. It's not pushing in any direction from the edges, but it looks like it is just mud. So if you step close to the edge, it sort of scatters in and it falls in. And it's about 3 inches worth of mud that you're standing on between you and this grassy ground. So it's not.
I mean, we could, you know, clean off more stuff.
Good.
Start making our way towards the Metal Man.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, it came
Alright.
up
I mean-
like right around here.
And you're standing right ahead of where it came up. Are all three of you going over there? Or some of you?
We can all go. It
We
probably
can
gets
all
done
go.
faster.
Get bigger, yeah, bigger area if we
Oh,
all go.
Yeah.
So you're gonna move and then clean and then move and then clean and then move and then clean.
Yes.
All right.
We're gonna make a path of grass towards the legend with a bigger AoE because we're spread out with the three of us.
All right.
Since that, there's
Basically,
also
like an
the
arrow
plan of,
pointing to forward towards him.
there's also a plan of putting two or one or two people at each of the mud holes. So whenever it comes up, no matter what, we might be able to at least strike them and do some quick damage.
Well, I was also going to ask a question about this, and I don't think I'm going to get the answer that I want because it's not something that works with D&D. But if I am like on guard and ready for this thing to pop up at some points, can I tell you the action I would take if it comes up?
So it's called holding your action. Yes.
Okay. My action would be Fairy Fire.
Okay.
Would my plan work?
Maybe.
Huh?
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh
no, I
wants
was
to play
asking the-
whack-a-mole.
I was asking the group, not the DM.
Oh, okay. Then.
Yeah, it sounds like that's what the Metal Man's currently doing.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna ask, Grandma D-Train and Hippo where they want to go to start their cleaning.
I mean, I would most likely just go like southeast, like
Here?
kind of towards where the doggy is. So
Okay.
we just spread out what we're doing.
Yeah.
D-Train, where are you going?
I just assumed that Hippo would go straight to the east and D-Train would go next, like in between me and Hippo. So
Yeah,
we
that
just
sounds
go
about
draw
right.
Yeah.
An arrow towards
Yeah.
Okay.
Legend.
Mm-hmm.
D-Train, are you cleaning in this direction or in this direction?
Straight in front of me would make more sense.
Okay. That's what I thought. I want to make sure.
Yeah, I mean, I assume we're kind of, going back and forth in an arc in front of us, getting
Mm-hmm.
like the entire area as we go. Yeah.
Yeah, just imagine like a cone in front of all of us going forward.
Zatsu, are you moving at all?
I'll go.
You gonna go
Um,
play whack-a-mole with Legend?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can go play whack-a-mole with the
Oh.
wherever there's.
I
Still
mean, my
mud.
original plan was to go north, to where the hole was, but considering it's gonna be clean.
Oh,
and
the
then
whole
D-Train
you mean
moved
the hole
that
between
up.
the buildings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the
But-
last time it popped out, I sort of heard it coming. It was hissing at me.
Oh.
So
Is it a
Zatsu,
squirrel?
Zatsu and D-Train, what are your passive perception?
Passive?
Low.
Passive perception.
13.
11.
Okay. So D-Train, as you begin to use prestidigitation, you do hear a rattling. You get the first couple spaces in front of you cleaned, and then from the mud bursts this serpentine figure. But it doesn't come fully from the mud. It looks like it is just the head and the arching back. And the head is about 1.5 feet wide. And you see these
Yeah.
pink stripes coming up from where each of the eyes should be. And you hear the rattling as the creature's bones sort of shake as it moves.
Do I get my
Oh, it's
action?
Bony.
Yeah, it looks like a bony snake with these pink
Okay.
stripes. Go ahead and fairy fire is a dodge?
14 deck save.
14 deck save. So you
I mean,
cast fairy fire on this thing, and it is not necessarily prepared, but it is a very fast creature and is able to dodge out of the way. And it sort of turns its head and hisses towards you. As you look at it, it is very much a skeletal creature.
Oh. I could have probably used Divine Sense on that if I thought about it. Okay, it's fine.
So I assume that means it is undead.
You can roll a nature check.
Okie dokie.
We roll initiative while we're at it?
Yeah, roll initiative while you're at it.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
We like 20.
We do
Yeah,
like
we like 20. I like 20.
I nat 20'd my nature check, by the way.
Yeah, Kaladar going.
He's a level
Hey.
7 barbarian. He gets the run back.
You got
And
the salty run back.
6 on any initiative.
Alright.
Lovely.
It's okay, Detroit. I got a 7.
You were surprised. You two were surprised. All right. Initiative of.
Grand Moff first, Will second.
Is
22
it
and
Will
21.
second? Oh yeah.
Yeah, he got a 21.
All right, so
Yeah, I
22
was just
grandma.
looking at
21
Detroit with
Kaladar,
the
you knew that.
21, but that was the nature check.
Hippo, what's your dex modifier?
Dex +2.
Hippo third.
What's Hippo at?
20.
20.
19 to 15.
Followed by the second 20 and me. And then 19 to 15 is empty?
Next one down to 12 for me.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
7 for the snake, 6 for the slime.
And 4 for Cal.
Or for he had advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Oh.
It didn't roll
21.
both at the same time for some reason.
Oh, he gets advantage on initiative?
Yeah, level
Mhm.
7.
Level
barbarian.
7 barbarian things.
Yeah.
So
Feral instinct.
Zatsu and Dietrich, y'all were very surprised by the 6 explosion out. Legend and Kaladar and Grandma were actually really waiting for it. And Doc Phoebe was sort of turning back and forth between multiple directions. So you're a little bit off kilter. That's an in-store guy.
Bones! Phoebe Bones!
Grandma, you're first.
Well, before
Get the
before
vote.
the before the action is taken, I nat 20'd my nature check.
So
Yeah.
this thing is definitely undead. It doesn't look like a snake you recognize though. Its head is unusual. It's thicker than normal, and the teeth don't look. They're not giant fangs. It looks like it has more than just the 2 large fangs. It's got multiple teeth. It doesn't also. Most snakes sort of thin as they get back. This one seems to get thicker as you go down the chain. You're not sure. You don't recognize a snake like this, so you're not sure. But that's what you're able to notice from it. Grandma, you're on deck.
All right, proceed.
I'm just looking at the area and I'm like, I can't really fireball here. This is a bit close to all the buildings.
I think there's a square 2 left of the dog where you barely don't burn everything.
I mean, it's a 20 radius.
Yeah,
So 20.
don't burn everything.
40. Yeah, not everything.
You
If I
burn
center it
actually
on the-
nothing except the snake.
If I center it on the snake, I would just be burning 3 houses in the process.
Yeah, that's why I said the square 2 left of the dog.
That would work.
I'm assuming there's something you can hit where you don't burn a house.
Yes.
Yeah, that is an option, I guess.
Wizard cast fireball.
Explosion!
Oh, that's right. Dexterity
Right,
save.
Yes.
He hasn't rolled damage
dexterity
yet.
save.
I still have to roll a dexterity save.
Yeah, you always have to roll the dexterity save.
31.
Notably above average.
Is that just the third level? Ooh, that's good.
So, Grandma, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm rolling against 16?
Yes.
Alright. You send a fireball and it explodes on this creature. And you can see it rattle and screech. And it gives a trill hiss. Anything else?
I mean, I only can make my cape billow after I hit the hit and be like, "Yee, I did that."
Cape billow, billow cape.
Behold!
All right. What's Kaldar doing? I'm assuming he's just running up, raging, and punching.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Preferably twice.
Yeah,
Recklessly.
raging, punching twice.
Yes.
I will not do reckless.
Reckless.
Where the fuck is my pointer?
Kaldar has not found the true benefit of reckless attacks yet.
He is not.
Reckless, wait, right from Blaster.
Alright, I'm just gonna have him run right up here.
Good thing is he's fast and it's not really that big of an area to run.
He's got at least 25, I'm assuming. Yeah, 40.
Are you rolling damage with your dice?
No, I'm just rolling slowly.
Okay.
What the hell?
That's a 15 hit.
An advantage, right? Because
Yeah, I
there's
told
someone
it to
on
be
the opposite
advantage, it
side.
just wasn't. Whatever.
It's a 19 hit.
19 does hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. 15.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, it doesn't take the rage damage with that. I always forget that.
He runs up, roars in rage, and punches it a few times. Then he will attack again.
Do it again.
There's a 17 hit.
Roll for crit.
17,
Ah,
90,
one
27.
short.
27 hits.
He'll get the thing. No, he won't. I'm forgetting how brutal
15
critical
again.
works. It's not improved critical.
Yeah, he doesn't have
Was it
to
exactly 3, 4, 6 on the last damage roll? It was 4, 3, 6.
Close enough.
That's 4, 3, 6.
Yeah,
So
you
he
just swap
he
the
punches it
numbers
twice, and then he is raged. Hippo, your turn.
Okay, so I've got an interesting idea. I would like to cast Tidal Wave.
I get it.
So I want the
Does that remove
Tidal
the
Wave.
mud?
That's what I plan to do, is remove all the mud in the area. So I can make a tidal wave 30 feet long, 10 feet wide. So I'm
You're
thinking.
also not evocation or any wizard, so whatever is in the way of that tidal wave will get hit by it.
Yes, yes. That's why I'm choosing where to place this thing. I want directly in front of the door of the northmost house, then all the way straight down. Should be 30 feet.
Yep.
You're drowning
Yep.
the dog. The dog's replaceable.
No, he's
No,
not
the
drowning
dog doesn't get hit. But yeah, I hit
dog's
everything in that area, and then after the spell's done, the water gushes away in 30 feet of where it
Okay.
hits. So
I am not erasing all of the mud. Just to make this clear.
you're not?
No,
That's
I'm
kind of
not.
the
I'm not
plan here.
physically erasing all of the mud.
It's just gone.
It just
But it's gone though.
we will expect the
Okay,
mud to be
so
gone.
it goes over there,
Okay,
and then
okay.
it goes further, right?
Okay, so the
So he's basically
enemy's gonna have
drawing
to...
it on this line, and then just gonna explode out. It's gonna go about 30 feet every direction. It's gonna clean off this entire fucking area. I'm just not
Yup.
physically erasing everything, but fuck that. That's gonna take too long.
Okay, so you have to make a dex saving throw, 14. On a fail, you take 4d8 and are knocked prone. And unsuccessful, you take half damage and are not prone.
Roll damage.
Give me a second. I need to actually click on the thing. Where's tidal wave? Boop. 20.
Ooh.
Perfectly average.
So you
All right.
generate this wave. It crashes down towards this serpentine figure, and it weaves almost through the wave itself. It definitely takes a hit from it, but you can see it sort of shift and is able to not take the full force. As the water spreads out, you hear more and more rattling,
Oh no.
and you see these serpentine figures popping from the mud in multiple places.
Okay.
Oh, we found a big one, and then we found the other small ones, I guess. Oh, this was the small one.
There should be, yeah.
Okay.
Should be 4 of them.
Bone,
Oh, five.
bone, bone, big bone.
Big bone. Yeah.
No,
That
dig.
was said.
Dig was the word. not
Dig bone is what you said?
Dig.
Oh.
I think over half of us heard big.
Yeah, we all
I
thought
did
you
not
said
realize
big
you
bone.
you heard big. Yes, dig. Bones. The last one was Prolo.
This is...
Well, which one's the big one?
No, dig.
There
There
D-I-G.
was no big.
Oh,
Big.
okay.
It's just...
So they're all the same size.
They're all the same size.
Ish.
So as they sort of expand, the two ones that are extended out have this yellow, almost V, almost eyebrow section between their eyes, while the other two have the sharp points from their where their eye sockets are. They all do.
How many
look
of them
similar.
have the pink lines?
3. Very specifically, this one, and this one. have pink
Color
lines.
coded.
Yeah.
They're different somehow. Got it.
A male and female Pokemon.
Sure.
Hmm.
Probably not, but sure. Let's go with that for now.
Yeah, this was very unexpected, especially popping out right next to me.
Right next to many of us. Yeah.
Surprise.
Surprise!
Yeah.
Like, I was expecting there to be more, but not right there. Oh, really? My plan
But
was going to
that-
be to run up that way.
Well, the tidal wave was a good idea. And by that, I mean it was actually a good idea. We didn't know these things were there. Now we know.
Hi, Will.
Hey, Will.
You did it.
we're
You
in
punched
danger.
something.
You punched something, Will.
What
Yes.
I punch and how hard did I punch it?
Punch it for 26.
Oh, that's pretty good.
30.
13 and 13.
30. 30.
So what did I punch? While
15,
my full
15.
health?
We're
Bones
also,
snake.
we're also really in danger.
Oh, right now?
Fine.
We are
Yeah.
fighting
Yeah.
5 skeletal snake
Define
things.
danger. One player has lost health.
That being said, you
you-
might have been able
Wait.
to. The first roll was you nat wanting.
Yeah, I was about to say you tripped over your backpack
So-
again.
Oh, did I?
Catrolis.
Awesome!
Catrolis.
Yo,
Those
But you didn't
snakes
hurt
were
me for once this
under-
time.
Those snakes were like under 3 inch of dirt mud.
Dirt mud.
But I
mud
did
dirt.
hit there with a fireball. What about the other 2 that were supposedly in that area?
so I'm not saying they're under they were under 3 inches of mud. They just reacted to the mud being pushed away.
Alright.
Okay.
As
So,
as you look at them, you can tell that the bones are going thicker and thicker, and they do go into the actual ground. Something about the mud was just comforting to them.
they liked the mud, but they didn't need the mud.
So we still can't see the full bodies of any of these.
You cannot see the full bodies of any of these.
Hell,
Ow.
maybe they're all one body.
I'm not saying this as a character, but as a player, I'm thinking, man, is this just a giant skeletal hydra we're fighting?
Yeah,
Anyway, who's next?
Where?
I mean, I'm not
Oh,
done
no,
yet.
is the turn order.
Hippo's contemplating if he wants to eat an Apotek or not.
What's the
I
question,
mean-
Will?
What's the turn order? Where am I?
You are
You
second.
already went.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're second.
It's so to back to recap Will just a little bit.
I'm raging, right?
You're raging.
Yeah.
Yes. They insisted.
Okay, good.
That's why
Oh.
Catrolius said 26 instead of 30, because he
Yeah.
forgot to count 4 rage damage.
Grandma Kaladar, Hippo, Legend, Doc, Zatsu, D-Train is the order. Y'all have reached this town. There was a lot of mud. Hippo just washed away with the tidal wave. People were very scared. Seemed to be a little bit nervous when you showed up. It's been 3 days since the Knolls, by the way. Y'all walked for a while. It was really boring.
Was this Groudon this
This
time?
This is
No.
not
No.
Groudon. This is some small
On
town
the way.
between Groudon and
Okay.
Enderburg.
Hardly
All right.
qualifies as a village.
Yeah.
You consider me recapped.
Okay.
And I've been
Okay.
ratatouilleing you.
Sure.
So, can I use my bonus action to disengage from this thing?
That is a rogue ability.
don't
Bonus disengage for you is a full
Okay.
action.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat up dinner real quick.
Okay.
And god damn it, no matter what I do, he's smacking me.
Yep, he's gonna whack you.
I don't want to be whacked.
No two ways about it.
I got an
would
idea.
Just take it at that point.
So you said the new ruling earlier with the bonus action for spells. Can I cast another spell?
Level 2
If
or
it's
below.
bonus action.
Level 2. Okay.
Oh, that lightning
I
step.
think no, that's 3.
Oh,
No, I was thinking about casting Tasha's Mind Whip on the one next to me.
Okay.
If I get it, it can't use a reaction until the end of its turn, and then I can run like a bitch.
All right.
It also is an action to cast that.
We just established that he's doing a bonus action for second spell because we've added this rule.
But doesn't it have to actually be a bonus action spell to do that, or
Nope. Because then you would
Nope.
use your bonus action.
Yeah. Making spells was slightly better to see how it works.
how the
Um,
balancing is? Cool.
Yeah.
I like it. Let's do that.
All right.
I
So,
didn't understand it when you were saying that earlier. Sorry.
You need to make an intelligence 14.
Okay.
and
I would
then
say 14. God.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
those things still not very intelligent, I assume.
Smart enough to hide.
Really.
I mean, that
All right,
doesn't matter.
so
like,
if
You can have an
animals hide.
intelligence
I know.
of 5 and still think mud comfy.
Yeah.
So, question: is it no damage if miss, or and damage if hit, or is it partial damage?
It's half on miss.
Roll damage.
Okay. So I assume that means I didn't hit.
I
mean,
would
you
want to make sure.
always roll.
12.
And the no reaction, is that only on hit?
Yes.
It's
So you-
only
Everything's on hit.
failed save.
Yeah, I'm failed save.
Okay.
Failed save. It takes full psychic damage. Can't take a reaction till end of its next turn, and its next turn can only be either a move, an action, or a bonus action. Not all of them, just one.
So you lash out this psychic lance. Not the Pokemon trainer. And strike this thing in the head, or you think you're going to. It looks like it is able to withstand it. It's not happy about it, but it definitely is not dead about it.
Okay. Well, I mean, then I'm going to run like a bitch.
All right. Which direction?
I mean, east and what? How many? 10, 20.
I think you get 1 square around the corner.
Yep, I have to get 1 square around the corner. East all the way, and then north 1.
Okay. What's your AC?
My AC is 12.
Wizard life.
Oh.
Don't have mage armor. You have low AC.
Where are my dice?
Basically, don't have any
It's-
armor.
Crowley is rolling for damage with a die he doesn't have on
Is
hand.
he hitting through my 12?
I
I
mean, most
assume.
things
Yes.
will hit through 12.
So
I
as you
mean-
dash away, this one's
Can I use my reaction to add shield to my AC?
yes, you can.
Plus 5?
Plus
Will that make the
5.
difference?
Yeah, that's the question. Does that make the difference?
So you get a 12 to 17.
Yep.
So
I
you,
mean,
as you
can
run,
know-
you feel the one behind you snapping at you, and as you whip your shield, it feels like that makes just the difference as it snaps into the shield.
So I'm quite sure rules as written says that you can't shield after you know that you got hit. You can rule it how you want.
I mean,
It's a
I've
reaction.
never heard that.
yeah, it's a reaction to.
As
It's a
you
reaction to something attacking you, not to getting hit. Again, Controlius can rule it how he wants.
Yeah. And he didn't know whether he got hit or
When
not yet.
you are hit, which you take when you are hit by an attack.
Yeah, that rules is written
Yeah,
is
when you're
you get
hit.
it.
All right.
So as you run past the second one, you also feel like the shield
Wait.
spell is exactly the reason you didn't take a bite.
Oh, they have
Well,
reach.
those things
Second?
have
Oh, he
reach.
has reach. Okay. Did not expect that,
Nope.
but we'll take it.
Yeah, I definitely rolled a 16 on both.
Nice. Glad I had the shield.
Perfect.
Lovely turn. Casting 3 of my spell slots in one turn.
I'm not dead yet.
I'm alive and I did some damage and washed some mud away.
You did a lot with that tidal wave. Don't feel bad about that.
That's your action, bonus action, and movement. Legend.
And his reaction.
And
His
reaction.
turn is super dead.
Yeah. If I'll wake you on your next turn.
All right, I have decisions. The funny decision is whacking the thing behind me with Verdant Hammer.
Whack-a-mole.
The smart decision is I don't know what the smart decision is because I've been thinking about the funny decision.
Then do it.
Yeah.
As they say in the business, whack.
Ah, fuck.
Roll damage.
All right, are you giving me the +3 that I'm supposed to have for being proficient in Verdant Hammer?
Yeah. I didn't realize it wasn't
Okay.
going to be proficient in that in
7.
7. I feel like it. No, that's supposed to be 8.
Where did you get this? What is this?
You got this when you trained.
My arm is a Verdant Hammer.
Cool.
So click on it real quick. Tell me what the DC is.
You gave me a strength save of fixed 15 before, or for it to, yes, or potentially get restrained.
Okay. That's the part I didn't remember. I didn't remember if it was fixed a 15 or not. So you strike this thing with your arm and just you can feel like the bone shifting under. It's like it's that this hit just hits differently. It is able to break out of the bindings that the branches sort of wrap around it, but it just looks like it gives you a hiss.
Also, you said it was supposed to be 8. Me being proficient in it is a +3 to my -1 strength modifier.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a 0, but I need to adjust the Verdant Hammer. It gave me fits.
But, like, unless you're going to have this overrule my strength modifier, it would not be 8.
Okay.
The description makes it sound like it's just his arm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Whack.
Punch.
Falcon
We have
punch.
2 punchy.
No, it is not a punch. For it to be a hammer, I have to go, like, full backhand or something.
I'm thinking like a hammer fist.
Well, like a desk slam maneuver?
That's a hammer fist.
Okay.
All right. What else you want to do, Legend?
I do in fact have a bonus action. I never remember what my spell list is. I'm not gonna think about this too long.
I mean, you can drink a potion.
Experimental elixir. What else?
Yeah.
Never remember what die you had me roll for this because you've
Oh.
changed your mind at least twice.
I did change your mind. 8. That's one of the things I haven't finished for you.
A 2.
So you drink the elixir and you feel just stronger. You have the advantage on your next attack.
Cool. Movements. I'm staying here.
Okay. I'm gonna turn you to face the guys that you punched him. Alright. At this point, you can hear each of the creatures sort of rattling. And they all strike out at one of you. Well, actually, let's do this correctly. This one strikes out towards Will.
Oh no.
AC 17?
Dang.
Did I really just get it right on?
I'm 16.
Okay, a little bit.
One lower.
So it's gonna snap at you and get a good chunk of your arm with 16 damage.
Rage or no rage on that?
Before rage. It's piercing.
Okay.
This one is gonna bite at Grandma. That one's going to hit Grandma.
That's a decent grandma.
Why wouldn't it? 12 AC.
7
I don't
damage.
want to get hit.
Oh, only 7?
Only 7.
What is this damage that you can roll a 7?
This one is going to
Anything
strike at
can-
Doc.
Any dice can roll 1.
Yeah.
It is going to miss Doc.
Cool.
This one is going to rear its head back, and the 2 little pink strips on the side are going to flicker just slightly, and it is going to open its mouth, and there's going to be a spray of pink, almost little spikes towards you, Legend. Make a dex save.
I'm gonna Flash of Genius myself before I even see what this die lands on because I got a bad feeling. 19.
19 dodges it. You avoid the attack.
Nice.
The other one is going to.
How much damage am I taking?
It's going to shift the little. You can see the little yellow V in its head sort of shift and flicker, and it's going to pause and slam its head into the ground 3 times. And this area is going to quake. I need each of you to make a Constitution save.
Am I close enough to anyone to add that +3? I don't think I am.
What's your range?
It's 10 feet.
No, you're not.
Yeah, actually. What'd you say? Con save?
Con save.
Con save.
That is me, right in the
That's
middle.
Yeah, you detrain Zatsu.
Right in
and
front of me. Yeah.
Well,
The saga of I can't see Doc's mini continues.
That's pretty good.
I mean, Doc's on the dog.
Yeah, there's the
Wait.
dog there.
There is no Doc's mini, it's
Wait,
the dog mini.
is evasion only on dex saves?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Who rolled below a 12?
I did.
Right here.
Okay.
If
was
we
good.
3 of us did. Everyone but Cal
Below
failed.
a
Everyone but
12?
Calidar.
But can I
Everyone
use
failed.
uncanny
Am I supposed to be
dodge?
able to Flash of Genius things that I see fail?
There were
I
2
never
questions
remember
there.
these things.
Satsu, what was your question first?
Can I use uncanny dodge?
And Candy Dodge is for an attack roll.
Okay.
So this is a save for the Constitution save.
This
Wait,
text is
whenever-
not clear. I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to to react to fails.
Wait, are you sure? Oh wait.
Yes.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I read it.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry. Continue.
Sorry. Let me check Flash of Genius.
I can just send you the text.
When you are another creature, you can see within 30 feet of you makes an ability check or saving throw. You can use your reaction to add +3 to the roll 3 times per long rest.
You used it on your turn though, didn't you?
You're right. I don't have more than one reaction.
You
I don't
did
get to.
use it.
So you didn't have to
You
use it on
did
your
use
turn.
it on your decks. Yeah, but you
Okay, I
decided
suppose if you're
do
going
it.
to let me do it on reaction to whether or not I fail, then
Yeah.
I would not have done it there because you would have told me I succeeded, and then I would have my reaction, and I would do it here for Doc if I'm within 30 feet, and I am.
Looks like you are. So that puts Doc to the 12 I said?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So D-Train
Me and
and
Zatsu.
Satsu. Alright. Both of you are taking 11 damage,
That's not bad.
and then the other two are taking 5. Do a dodge for me
You're
real
not
quick,
prone?
Doc.
No.
So
Do
let's
a
say
what?
a
Dodge for
success
con
with
save for
advantage.
PD.
Oh, I'll just roll the d20 and double check what the number is real quick.
So even though I succeeded,
9
it's 5 damage.
plus 1. Yeah, she fails.
Okay.
So she takes 11 too.
That's
Ouch.
exactly her HP.
Yep, she did.
Now she'll
so
go poof.
It's
Are
5.
you gonna let me make the smarter decision here, or have I changed my mind too many times?
Can I give that?
What? Saving the dog instead?
Yes.
I was gonna say, I was
So
gonna.
let
try to
me
use
let me
that.
answer questions in the order they came in. Will that 5 damage is before Barbarian? It will be
Okay, no, I already rounded it to.
okay. 2. Okay.
Do we round up or down?
Down.
Down.
Yeah.
Okay, I rounded down.
With minimum of 1. Zatsu, what was your question?
This was a problem last session, but I was gonna ask if I could try to help.
You're for this one, no, because you're doing it yourself too.
Okay.
If it was like if you and Hippo were switched, I would say yeah, because you
Okay.
can give encouragement or something while that's happening. But in this
Sorry, that-
situation, no. Also, help is generally a bonus action, so you have to do it on your own
I mean,
turn.
isn't help also normally just advantage on ability?
Master of
checks?
Tactics. Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Help action. You can lend your aid to another creature in the completion of a task. You take the help action. They gain advantage on the next ability check to perform whatever. Yeah, ability check.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
ability check, not save.
Yeah, so
That's
not
what
save.
I mean.
Alternatively, you can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
you
get
blah blah blah. Get,
advantage on attack,
yeah.
not
and
save.
then so legend, because we're retroactively adjusting stuff. I'm like, if you want to save the dog, you can save the dog.
Yeah, that is the better decision.
Doggy has 6 HP.
Because that was the last thing that I mentioned. I should have done that with everything else. I just didn't think about the dogs afterwards.
She unpoofed.
She unpoofed. She never poofed. I think that's the creature's turn. Doc, your
The
turn.
creature's turn. Are you
Okay.
confirming that it's only one creature there?
I said nothing.
I
so-
mean,
It could be creatures S apostrophe.
I
He,
mean,
he
I was
said
just-
creature without the S, so.
Yes. I mean, Hippo could have also most likely used the Pokedex, but
I couldn't
It's
because
the-
I had other things to use
Well, wait
my
till it's his
reaction
turn to
on,
confirm that.
or bonus
Until
on.
then, I'm gonna use my first attack on the one right in front of me.
Okay.
Mobile beat.
Is a 23 hit.
That hits.
And because it is skeletal undead, I am going to pump. Let's just do a. Why am I missing a second level slot? I didn't use anything today. The heck.
We did rest.
Yeah. I'll pump a first level smite into that as well. So that's the that plus 2d8. So 10 slashing, 7 radiant.
Radiant damage. Okay. You strike at
Alright.
the thing, and you can tell that the radiant damage is extra effective against it.
Good. That's what I hoped. I'm gonna then run up to the one in the middle, just above me,
Okay.
and I'm going to bonus action ensnaring strike, and then hit it.
Okay.
So whack with the nat 20, which I am also going to first level divine smite with.
Okay.
So that is 3 of my first level slots gone in one turn, but it was worth it. And it now has to make strength saving throw or be restrained until the spell ends.
Okay.
Strength throw of.
Just my normal say DC 14.
Okay. Roll your damage.
Base damage plus, so that plus a d8 of slashing, so 16 slashing, and the smite damage gets doubled.
Yep.
Or crit smite damage.
Crit smite damage.
So 16 slashing and then 27 radiant.
We may have lost a head.
So you come up to this next one, and you focus to try and ensnare it, and you swing, and the skull almost shatters under your blade as you hit it with the radiant smite behind it.
It was double radiant damage. It was 54. Yep. Cool.
Alright.
And you hear rattling from the other heads as they sort of glare at you.
Okay.
So
That's
the
not all
skull
though.
glare.
I'm still not done. I'm gonna turn around and go back to the first one I hit.
Okay.
And can I dismount and have Phoebe attack it?
Sure.
Nom 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 nom.
Dog chew on bone.
Yes, exactly.
That's why I said nom 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 nom.
This is a +4 to hit on that, so that's 17 to hit.
Roll damage.
2d4 plus 2, and because of the way Fine Steed works, she also has the effect of ensnaring strike, so it still has to make the strength throw.
Alright.
So the 5 piercing plus
The 9 piercing?
yeah, no, it's +2.
I couldn't remember if you said 2d4 2 or 2d4 4.
It's +4 to hit, but it's +2 on the damage roll. So the 5 roll plus 2 is 7 piercing. Yeah. Plus ensnaring strike, which I'm assuming is still against my spell DC.
Okay. That would make sense. It is your spell.
Yeah.
So
strength save DC 14.
Okay. And that's beginning his turn, right?
I can read it again. So it immediately gets restrained if it fails, but the damage doesn't hit until the start of its turn.
Okay. So Phoebe bites this thing, and you can see this vine from her wrap around it, and it looks perturbed. Is the word I'm going to use.
Perturbed. Okay.
Perturbed. I like that word. Not to
Restrained by magical vines until the spell ends.
Will Hideous Laughter work on undead?
Are you asking if you would know that? If that's the correct answer?
Yeah. Because I don't remember on the lich if it worked or not.
I don't know if you target.
I don't think it worked on him.
I'm checking.
I remember that it failed, and I don't remember if that was because of dice or because undead.
I'm pretty sure it just succeeded on the dice.
I don't think we would have seen the relevant dice, though. It would have just been what Catrolius said.
It just says a creature of your choice.
Doesn't
it doesn't
specify
say
that
anything.
it fails for undead. It does fail if
Just
the
says-
intelligence is 4 or less, though.
Yeah.
That's the only
Yes.
specification it gives.
Okay.
So if it's got more than 4 intelligence, it could work.
Sure. Why not? Let me use a spell slot real quick.
Yes, please use it. I need this information, Zatsu.
How
Um,
many paladins does it take to change a light bulb? 2. One to put in the new light bulb, and the other one to uphold the light.
Can I
Nice.
react?
Jesus
Can I reaction
Christ.
cast a light cantrip to that?
I'm fine with this.
It does nothing. We're in broad daylight.
So you
Idiot, what are you doing over there? We're in the middle of combat.
you make this joke, and the head just sort of tilts sideways at you, and again opens its mouth, gives you almost a hiss.
Okay, so it didn't work. All right.
Don't worry, Zatsu. I believe that gave me info that I needed.
Well, I guess I was just your guinea pig.
I don't know which one you were targeting. Actually, I should have asked that, but
It was the one south of me.
okay. Next to Doc.
Yeah. I still have my movement though.
You should have a bonus action too.
Rue. I just don't know what to use that for a bonus action because I'm not near anyone. Oh wait.
You can move, be near someone, and then help them for their.
I guess I could
attack.
use a gift of the chromatic orb or dragon then on one of my daggers.
This is fair. You can also do
Yeah.
that during your turn.
Yeah, but I already used it, so and I at least want to be able to do something.
Okay.
So I'll just do that. Wait, is that attacking or is that infusing?
It's
I mean, this isn't-
infusing.
Okay. I'll add fire to the spider daggers.
Okay. Are you moving?
And yeah, I move up 4. Wait. I move up 25.
Excuse me.
What'd you say, Zatsu?
25 what is it? Feet?
Feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5 spaces.
Okay, yeah.
Are you moving north 25 spaces?
Oh, yeah, 25 north.
Rogue is running away.
I mean, it's a smart idea.
The wizard and the rogue.
If
Fuck
you have
this
range,
shit, I'm out.
yes.
Alright. I'm assuming that's it for you, Zatsu?
Yep.
You squish you and you know it, clap your hands.
There's the wizard standing directly next to the enemy.
Yes.
The wizard has
That's
picked
why I
a
say
bad time
that.
to roll a good initiative.
hmm
Yeah.
I mean,
If Hippo had rolled high, I would have seen that thing before I did my turn.
I did my best. I rolled a 20, man.
He also rolled a 20.
Hippo rolled a 15 on his d20.
Yes, I rolled a
I
15.
rolled a 20 on my initiative with +2. You did roll a 20.
Yeah, I
You
rolled a
rolled a
15
15.
with my +5.
Yeah. Alright, now it's D-Train.
Alright, DJ, what's
I
up?
believe. All right, I got a couple questions for you first.
Okay.
What does it cost me to use Hippo's Pokédex?
Is Hippo's Pokédex in Hippo's pocket, or is Hippo's Pokédex in Hippo's in the bag?
In the mail.
I don't know. That's a
Ah.
good question. Where's the Pokédex?
It's
Hippo?
listed in his backpack.
Yeah.
So you would have to be next to him to
Yeah,
grab the Pokédex.
I mean, the
So-
only other thing he could say is like, "Yay, Hippo!" And then, you know,
What does it cost me to have Hippo use his Pokédex?
Hippo's turn.
Hippo's bonus action.
Yeah, I
Well, he
kind of
used
used
everything.
that.
What would it cost me to have Hippo toss me? his
Hippo has
Pokemon.
used his action, his bonus action, his reaction, and his 30 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Hippo might as well be asleep until the next turn cycle.
Yeah.
I mean, your option is to run over next to me and pull it out of my backpack and
Yeah.
use it.
Alternatively, take a normal turn.
Yeah.
No such thing with
Well,
D-Train.
I have an idea, but I need one more part of the information.
I mean,
I should
Well,
you,
that's too
D&D would be
bad.
boring if you always had full information. Roll your dice.
Yeah.
if you have the movement to get to me, you could do it. I don't. And then do whatever you're doing from there.
Ah, fuck it.
it's
I'm
the
just
I mean,
gonna
if the
go.
snake has
One
reach,
up
he's eating an
attack.
op attack.
Yeah,
don't
that's
even
the
know.
other issue. So this is what we gonna do. All right, I'm gonna turn and face the two behind me.
Oh, okay. The one next to you and the one next to Grandma?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Hippo, real quick, you said hideous laughter only works on things that have the intelligence of 5 or higher, right?
Four.
Yes.
4 or higher.
Four
Four
or less
or
than
higher.
fails.
5 or higher,
5 or
4
higher.
or less fails.
4 or less fails. 4.
So it has to have 5 minimum.
Yeah, the problem that you're thinking is it's most likely undead, and that means it's not a beast. If you're
Yeah.
thinking of animal friendship, if it's undead, it's not at the same time a beast.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
I mean, I think it can be an undead beast. It's probably a monstrosity.
Yeah, probably would be an undead monstrosity, not a beast.
Okay,
Usually
so
beast is determined to the living.
so my whole plan that I had is now scrapped.
No, D-Train, you
Animal
can't keep the
friendship,
dragon or the skeletal
Hydra.
snake as a pet.
I wasn't gonna keep it as a pet this time, but I was trying to help us out with 2 of them. Well, fuck
I mean,
me.
if we're gonna act like this is one creature with multiple heads, then you would get all 4 heads.
No, I don't think it would work like that. I assume these
We
are all
don't know
treated
that
as
yet.
separate creatures, even if they are one creature.
Massive hints have been dropped, but we don't know that yet.
I haven't given any hints. Let's be very honest.
Yeah, you have.
You literally called the creature one creature.
I didn't call it
Not-
one creature.
No, I'm referring to the fact that you said like the bones get thicker as they go down instead of
This is
thinner
fair.
towards the tail. Anyway, continue.
Oh, is this what I want to do? Is this what I want to do?
Need to look at D-Train's spell table because I have ideas. Ideas that would have worked if Controlius wasn't good at rolling dice.
Only sometimes. I was pretty shit for my first roll tonight.
D-Train does not
Alright.
have the spell I have in mind.
I'm gonna turn to the one directly in front of me, kinda ish,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Speak with the Dead.
Okay.
Okay.
Why?
What is the game plan? You gonna ask it how its lunch was?
Maybe. I like the idea.
They're gonna tell you it was rich
Can't
in
be
iron.
undead. It specifically says it can't be undead, which this probably is. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well then, I don't think that's gonna work.
Wait.
Yeah, you
Alright.
can't
Read-
speak with
read the
undead.
first
It
You
only
paragraph.
can't
works
speak
on
with dead
dead
undead.
people.
They're not dead.
Oh, well, gosh darn it! I don't know what the fuck to do here then.
Yeah, just hit it if you don't have
Do
anything
not
else.
have like any offensive spells at all.
No, not yet.
He's
I
not
mean,
chosen
why?
that yet.
Why?
Because there are none for me yet.
Bard is
Yeah.
support.
I am support until I reach 10.
Bard dips and daughter, the
Support.
wizard spell list at level 10.
All right, let's go.
That's not the wizard spell list. That's the spell list.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought it was with. Never mind.
it's everything.
All right, I'm gonna go old school. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with a unsettling word.
Okay. That's a safe
Hold
throw,
on.
isn't
You have a
Yeah.
kunai with chains.
No,
just-
that only works if I'm
Transformed.
Oh,
Transformed.
right.
No, my unsettling word is the one that minuses from your next saving throw. What I roll.
Or you could,
Yeah.
find out what the Dagger of Wind does.
Doesn't have the Dagger of Wind. They left it in Enderberg.
Yeah, we left it in Endelberg.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll shut up then. Never mind.
All right, so let me roll my 1d8 so you know what you got a minus on your next saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Minus
what are
4
you
on your
targeting
next
with that?
saving throw. I'm gonna do it. I changed my mind on which one. I'm gonna do it on the one that's right in front of Grandma.
Okay.
There you go, Grandma. And then I am going to turn around and none of these hit, none of this hits, none of this hits. Fuck it, we're gonna shoot it with a crossbow.
Which one?
The one in front of me.
Okay. Fire!
There's a 23 hit.
23 hits.
I can't believe I hit something.
D-Train's doing damage.
It never
10.
does damage though.
Woo! I did 10 damage.
You sort of like almost like cover your eyes and just sort of point the crossbow and fire. And you hear a thunk.
He's
And you sort of look between the little fingers that you make, and there's a crossbow bolt stuck like in the cheek of this creature. And it's sort of snapping at it, trying to get to it.
9 times out of 10, I feel like darkness.
yeah.
Konosuba reference. Accuracy of -2.
I mean,
Uh,
yeah.
Back to the top.
Back to the top.
All
Grandma.
right.
Kaldar, you're on deck.
Well, because we figured out that we can cast some more spells, I'm debating on doing a funny thing that is, now, how about bonus action grease and then set it on fire?
This is a interesting
I think
plan.
you have to cast the high level spell first.
No, there's no restriction on which one's first.
Yeah, I'm fine with this. So which one are you greasing up, Grandma?
Yes, this is fine.
I mean,
Unnecessary restrictions.
Uh-huh.
what is the range
mean-
of grease? Can you hit more than one?
Grease is only 10 feet.
Okay.
I think it's 10 feet.
10 feet from
Wait,
where you hit?
10 radius.
10-foot square centered on a point.
So if you choose a point, then 10. I mean, can you not hit both on the left with that?
No. Well,
5 radius if it's a 10 square.
Oh, 10 square. You mean 5?
Yeah, it's not a 10
Radius, okay.
radius.
yeah, he
Okay,
could dunk on
yeah, I was
himself,
gonna
but that's not gonna.
Okay.
All right, which one are you looping up, Grandma?
I guess I'm looping up the one next to me, considering that the others have taken more damage so far.
Yep.
I mean, it's also the one with the unsettling words on it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if this thing can fall prone, but it would have to go on the 16 dex save. I don't like, if that's just a head, does it fall prone?
It can fall prone. We'll call it that it's confused by the grease.
You dunk this grease, just drop this grease on. You can see it sort of slide, like it drips around the bone. It sort of turns and shifts and slides in unnatural ways.
Alright.
It does what?
Okay.
It slides in unnatural ways.
It
Does that
succeeded.
mean
The spell worked basically.
So you greased it, and does that mean it's prone?
I didn't say it was prone.
So it
Yeah.
succeeded even with a -4?
-4 past 16 implies that it either nat 20'd or has a dex modifier, which makes sense. It's been
Jesus
passing dex saves
Christ.
left and right.
Yeah.
And
Jesus.
your
Oh,
action,
and-
Grandma?
That fireball centered on the. Did it hit the left and the right one at the bottom?
The original
So
casting
these
point.
two.
Yeah, pretty much the original casting point that I had before those things were shown.
Okay. Let's do it again.
Do it again, but this time with hitting the other two.
With more burn.
And one of them has more burn on it. One of them is gonna burn up with grease, catching on fire.
How many? What was it? D6s you rolled for that, Grandma?
8d6.
8d6. What? And
86.
it's what's
You
it,
want me to add like an extra?
It's 16 that I have to save, right?
D6.
Or
You have to
Yeah,
beat a 16 save.
okay.
I just meant for the grease one. If you want me to roll some extra d6s for the one that's greased.
Yeah,
or
roll
not.
another 2d6. I'm assuming I was heard. There they are.
2d6s have not arrived on my screen. They did on
Yeah,
yours.
there they are.
So as you cast the fireball, the one in front of you bursts into flames with the all the grease on it, and the other one they both get hit. And it almost as though the one in front of you is just almost lunged into the flame. And it's just burning constantly.
And it's dead.
It smolders into this pile that's still burning brightly.
Okay.
Ah.
It's still burning.
It's still burning. The other one is definitely unhappy and torched.
The one next to Doc has got to be on like 2 health.
I barely touched that one.
No,
You hit it,
Well,
it got
hit
bit,
with
it's
radiant.
snared, it's eaten 2 fireballs.
The one to my
That's
right?
Technically,
It
it's only
only
eaten
hit
one
one.
fireball.
Yeah, it ate one fireball and it got hit by the radiant. It
Alright.
didn't eat the first one because it wasn't visible then. And it was buried basically.
Right, the top right one was the one that got fireballed round 1.
The one that's already dead, that was
Dead.
in the middle, was
Yeah.
the one that was.
one that took
Is
55
it my
radiant
turn
damage.
now?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay.
Assuming Grandma doesn't want to move.
I mean,
I got rid of the threat in my area.
there's still one not too far from you.
I mean, I could run, but then
Speaking
I
of that
also
one.
the other things could walk to me. So I'm like, I guess I'm fine there.
Just hang out with your smoldering brick or whatever it is.
Nice and toasty.
I mean, if I had a marshmallow, I would start roasting it over the flame.
All right, Will, what do you want to
Middle
do?
of the fight.
Okay, guys. Okay.
You're currently raging.
Yeah, I'm aware that I'm currently raging. I'm just gonna go up and punch the northmost one.
Thank you.
Roll attack.
It's gonna be reckless because I never don't want to have advantage. Wow,
See?
cool.
Law of
Didn't matter.
detrain.
I feel like at this point it should be changed to the law of will.
Didn't hit him.
So you are so angry that you just can't see straight.
Awesome.
Oh, 14 doesn't hit, no.
Do it again. Does a 15 hit?
You're just so focused.
Okay, that's my turn. On to the next guy.
Wait, did both miss? Oh no.
Both missed.
That
I mean,
I'll just like message me back when it's my turn. I'll just be gone.
Kelleher gave information to everyone.
Hippo,
14
your
and
turn.
15 don't
You
hit.
get the Pokedex.
Yeah, I have a Pokedex. That is true. I mean, Just thinking about what I want to do. I didn't expect my turn to come so fast.
Oh wait, no, I thought of something before I end my turn.
Mhm.
I'm gonna move back out to get an op attack on me so I don't lose rage.
Okay, straight back.
And it's gonna miss.
Wait, does damage actually have to happen for rage
Yeah.
to keep going?
Yep, I have to hit or get hit.
You're at
Yeah.
16, right, Will?
Yeah.
Okay. $18 damage.
Ooh,
9 damage.
Yes.
Yes.
Your rage ends early, blah blah blah. Or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature, doesn't say you have to hit. You just have to attack it.
I'm pretty sure I have to actually, hit my attack.
I mean, it's the same wording as the mobile feat. You just have to make the attack. You don't have to actually hit with it.
You will not take the damage and just walk back forward, Will.
No, with the ruling we did before back in the manor
Oh,
was
that's
I missed, so I'm sticking with that.
Okay.
All right, we buffed casters and nerfed marshals today. That was necessary.
Oh, I'm gonna go again since.
Hippo, your turn.
Okay, so that's legend on the right, right?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay, if I was standing in the tile one down left from him, am I within 10 of the bottom enemy?
Here?
Yeah,
Are you within 10 of this guy?
both of them.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, I would like to walk there and thunderstep us. I'm gonna grab Legend and we're gonna both go to the building on the left, the top one.
Okay. Are you gonna land on the roof?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
The creature have to be willing.
Are you not?
I'm
I mean-
questioning
It has
if
to
I
be.
have to be willing or not before I consider this.
I mean, if you don't, you're gonna take the
3d10?
Yeah,
Uh,
you're gonna take the
yeah.
damage of the thunder.
yeah. I mean,
I mean, you can you choose not to be
one
have your
willing,
handheld?
one willing creature. It says.
Yep, you have to be willing.
I mean, if I say no, Hippo's gonna do more damage because that's how my luck works.
But, I mean, he's
Sure,
gonna do
I'll
more
take
damage.
3d10.
It's 4d10.
You upcast it?
I was planning to.
Well, you can change your mind now.
I mean, I'm not changing my mind. If you want to
Give me
take it, that's up
4d10,
to you.
Chief.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I don't know why you don't want this.
He wants to do damage,
He
doesn't
just
he?
doesn't. He wants to stay near the thing.
He wants to hammer it. Probably.
I
He
know.
also
I thought he
has-
would have. I thought he'd go to the roof with me and have fun jumping off the roof doing something. But okay.
Remember that the elixir gave him advantage on his next attack. He wants to be able to attack.
that he could have attacked from on the roof. There's an enemy over there. I mean, this is fine. Take your 18 damage.
Is it a save throw?
It is 14 con.
Plus 5 con
Constitution
save. Not 1.
You did not dodge that.
You know, speaking of saves, I realized that Phoebe would have gotten the +3 and she would have succeeded anyway. We're not, I'm not going to bother changing anything at this point. Doesn't matter.
Half damage on half on a successful.
All right.
Oh, no.
Do I get a critical failure event for my nat 1 con save? I'm pretty sure I don't.
No, I'm not gonna make you take one.
I can't say. It can't happen.
I am at 40 health.
It's fine.
Oh wait, I
My
just
favorite thing when my party communicates the plan.
I mean, the party communicated the plan, and you decided to not run with the plan. So
Exactly. That is completely self-inflicted.
You are not like obligated to take an action without consulting with the party first.
You're not obligated to, but everyone does. No one consults the party.
It just happened. Can we please continue?
Hippo, bonus
I mean-
action. Or
Yes, I am going to bonus action. Well, I guess we'll throw a Tasha's Mind Whip on the one in front of me again.
okay.
See if we succeed this time.
lovely. That's the one you targeted the before as well. You were
Yeah.
just not on the roof.
Yes, it's 14 intelligence again.
Alright, and
Also, how well are those roofs of those houses built? Is
10
Hippo breaking
damage.
through? I just realized that that is not a very stable house you
I wasn't gonna
jumped
say
onto.
it.
that's the one that just hasn't been taking damage. Yeah, okay.
Hey, it took 10.
It did.
It did.
So you sort of lash it out against this same one again, and it's sort of, you can see the sparkles hit it, but it seems to hold its mind well with it, and sort of turn back towards you, looking at, sort of staring at you.
Okay. Yeah, I think I will then move a little up left from here.
Okay.
Probably 15 up west.
That way?
Yeah. Yep. That looks good.
Who's next?
I think our Calcos is next, and then the monsters.
Yep. Legend.
Okay. I have advantage, and I think I'm just sticking with the plan.
What's the plan? You mean
whack.
funny thing? Whack?
With a 12.
Hey,
With advantage.
Well,
I
with-
love my dice.
you did good.
That's impressive.
I mean, it's actually not that bad.
Wait, no, it shouldn't be
Overall, on
12.
average.
It should be 15, but
Which still fails.
Yeah. yeah, still fails.
Amazing.
Yep.
That's how it do sometimes.
What is this world coming to when everyone's missing and I hit?
I mean, to be honest,
Missing with +5 advantage.
That doesn't have your wait.
It's the -1 plus the +3.
Oh.
I need to adjust it.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be a dex save, but it's based on the heavy weapon, which is why it's giving me the issues. Because this thing fucking hates me.
Yeah.
I'll adjust it later. I'll adjust it after, or sometime tomorrow. Bonus action or movement, Legend?
I'm gonna do something. I'm not gonna hold up combat. Healing word level 2 on myself.
Okay.
That plus alchemical savant gives that 10.
Ooh.
And I see no reason to take an op attack, so I'll pass the turn.
Okay. This one is going to lash out and try and bite. Xenia. $22 to hit.
22 hits. Yeah.
Yeah, crap.
Oh, wait, hold on. Start of its turn, it takes the ensnaring strike damage. This is
Okay.
a 5.
5.
Does that do anything? Is it dead?
Takes 5 damage.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
It's not happy.
Oh, wait. It does have disadvantage on the hit though, because of restrained.
Ah. Then let me reroll. Yeah, it still hits.
All right, fine.
$13 piercing damage.
Okay.
Legend, roll an attack of your choice. A melee attack, I guess.
What?
Okay.
This thing's
I'm gonna hit it again, because this is what we're doing here. Calcos is very convinced that they don't like wood. That'll do.
That'll definitely hit. Roll your damage.
7.
Whack. It's going to dive into the ground and get hit on the way in, and then pop out over here.
Hello, Satsu.
I just imagine the rogue is like, how we just hide? Looks over. Oh.
shit.
It's going to try and bite Zatsu, and whiff entirely, just take a chunk out of the top of the house.
Oh.
The evasive Zatsu.
The last one is going to stare at Hippo after being modified twice, and slam its head into the side of the building 3 times.
Uh-oh.
Hippo, make a con save.
A con
Oh,
save.
no.
He's
Hey.
gonna make the whole inn fall. in.
17.
I was about to say Hippo wins these.
Yeah. Shit, where is it?
You're
I
still
can't
taking
find it.
7 damage.
Me or
No,
him?
Better
Hippo.
quite.
You're fine, Zatsu. They entirely missed you.
How much
people.
again?
7.
7.
They roll below 15? Wow.
Yeah, they rolled. I rolled shit.
So my decisions were 18 from the thunder step and be out of position, or 14 from failing the con save from the building collapsing. Okay.
As the building sort of shakes, you hear the door swing open again, and the older man jumps out like, "Who?
Oh no.
Nope!"
Who?
and ducks back in.
He's just like, who? Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Doc, your turn.
Yeah, whack.
Fuck.
Nothing too special here.
Fuck.
Oh wait, I have advantage because it's restrained. Hold on. That's not much better.
But it's not in that one.
Nat 1 avoided.
Second whack. That's better.
That one hits.
Because why the heck not? Let's pump the last first level slot into that as well. So it's 11 slashing, and then 15 radiant, which I assume is doubled.
Once again, you smash your longsword into it, and you can feel the bones shattering under its weight.
Okay, cool. I don't have much movement to get really. I'll stand kind of between the left one and Trixie, I guess, like just the spot right above her.
Okay.
I'll remount Phoebe and then like run over there. I mean, sorry.
All right.
Wasn't clear on that. Next.
Natsu.
Okay, how much is that? Go down 4 and left.
Cunning disengage.
Right. Fuck.
That's a bonus action.
I think she
Yeah.
wanted to hide.
Yeah. So I can't do a sneak attack this turn. Huh.
So it should be noted. I can't say that.
Hmm?
Sneak attack only works if you're hidden from the enemy. If the enemy knows
Sneak
you're-
attack works if you have advantage.
you have advantage,
Yeah, I was gonna. The plan was move. No wait, it was try hopefully be in a place that I could stealth, but clearly that didn't happen. Yeah, disengage.
Okay.
Disengage. Good on 4.
Okay.
and then I guess I'll attack with the spider dagger
Okay.
and the what is it? Where is it? I can't find where.
The
Okay,
chromatic
there it is.
dragon thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do I roll the attack first?
You roll the attack first to see if you hit.
Okay.
11 doesn't hit.
Not hit.
11 does not hit now.
AC is at least 15.
There was a 16 that hit. We know it's AC.
Oh, well,
Mhm.
there it is. Forgot about that.
Shit, what do I do?
You've moved, you've used your bonus action, and you have used your action.
My what action?
Bonus action?
Still 10 feet of movement left.
Yeah.
Disengage doesn't take away the bonus?
Disengage is your bonus action.
Okay. So which means I can't stealth, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I've been zoning out on TikTok for like past 10 minutes.
I
So I got curious and started scrolling up. I was wrong about its AC. A 17 missed.
Oh shit.
What? 17 missed? I'm pretty sure
17 hit.
Yeah, 17 hit.
I'll just.
Was that a
More
roll with
10.
advantage then? It was a roll with advantage. That's why I'm confused.
Did I put fire on both the daggers?
Let's say
That's
you
it.
did. I'm fine with that.
Okay, I was gonna say I didn't know if I could like combo it kind of to where I put one element on one dagger and then another on the other one.
You can. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh.
Go down south. Nah, I'll go where the mud thing is to my left.
There?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll do chromatic.
Is that not a bonus
Um,
action, or is that just a free action?
Oh, that is a bonus action. And I already attacked.
You can't really do much more.
Yeah, not really. Alright, I guess that's it.
Alright. D-Train.
That's me. Let's see. I am going to. Which one am I gonna do? Which one am I gonna do? Which one am I going to do? I'm gonna. How far away is Legend from me?
35.
All right, have some healing words, sir.
My health is 50 of 70. I don't think I need it. You can still give it to me if you want.
Okay, you don't need it. I don't need it.
My health is 67 of 91. No, I really don't need it right now either.
Does anybody need healed? Anybody?
Grandma is the closest person to needing a heal, and I don't think he desperately needs it.
I don't
All right.
need a heal. I only took 7 damage so far.
Yeah, but
All
you're
right.
still probably at less than half of my current health.
Fire!
Eh.
Then I won't do that then. Huh? What does this do?
At
What
least
does this
you
button do?
still can. Nothing says you can't. We're just informing you of our health. That's all.
Yeah, communication.
Ooh, what does this one do? I forget.
Oh.
I'm gonna do something I haven't. Yeah, that's exactly how I am right now.
You want to do something new?
Yeah, something I've never done before. I'm gonna cast Confusion.
Oh, confusion's fun.
Confusion?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
That sounds confusing.
Yeah,
It is.
that's what I gonna do. It's a Wisdom save of 15.
Ooh.
Is that an area? Where are you
10
casting it?
10-foot radius.
I mean, both of them can be hit without hitting anyone else.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, I'm just thinking because in the Wild Magic table, confusion is a thing that can happen, and you cast it on yourself, centered on yourself. So I'm like, yeah, that should have a radius, but I don't know what
All right.
radius.
What does confusion do?
Every time that, every time if it fails, every time he it's his turn, he has to roll a d10, and then from there, his actions are limited to this chart.
And he also can't take reactions.
Oh, let me
Yeah.
check something real quick with this creature.
And then it re-rolls at the end of each of its turns.
Okay.
So what?
Okay. Yeah. It looks confused as much as the skeleton looks confused.
As much as a skeleton snakehead can look confused, it's confused.
That's my action. Hmm. 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 Uh. I think I'm gonna end it there.
All right.
Okay.
Top of the round.
Top of the ground. Grandma.
Did you use your bonus action?
I don't have anything that anyone really needs. I could do another unsettling words, but oh fudge!
What?
It's fine. It's
We've
fine.
been backpedaling the whole session. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Can I hit him with a unsettling words?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna hit him with a unsettling words. Hold on, I got you. Give me 1 second. Just in case he tries to unconfuse himself after.
Someone's gonna use that reduced saving throw before it gets its next turn.
Probably.
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is. His next saving throw is -5.
Sounds good. Grandma, what you burning?
What am I burning?
Good
I
question.
mean, I'm always burning things, right?
Huh.
Yep.
Ah,
Sometimes midnight oil.
Mhm. Sometimes you
It's some
use
good oil. It
olive
burns for at
oil.
least 6 hours.
You know, I'll leave the saving throw on the thing for someone else. I'll just, what was the options on those things? Yeah, no. I'll just use my magic missile. I haven't used that in a while.
True statements were made. Roll damage. Which one are you hitting? Which ones?
Then you have to roll to hit.
No. Oh, no, yes, he does.
Gems.
I do have to roll to hit. I have to roll to hit a bit.
Just a bit.
Something about specifically Grandma's dice just do not show up on my screen more than half the time.
Well, they're not there yet.
Mhm.
They're thinking about it.
No, they're not there yet. They're in the mail still.
Oh, there.
That shipping from Germany takes forever.
German engineering
also-
is good. German shipping is not so good.
Yeah, all the
21,
dice are there when you click
16,
refresh.
23, 22.
Oh, you
I
got them?
already rolled.
3 of them are above 20 and one's a 16.
Uh-huh.
Oh. 16 missed.
I'm assuming the damage
Yeah.
also doesn't want to show up.
Okay, the damage rolls, I did them. 8, 6, 6.
8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9.
Glad
Damage
I'm
is
not the only
damage.
one that thought that.
That's 20.
Mm-hmm.
Whack. You send these magic
I wanted
missiles.
to do some force damage. Because
That-
I thought it sounds fun on a bony creature.
That was super boned. Anything else, Grandma?
No, I mean, no.
Kaladar. Will.
He's deaf and muted, so someone's
said
gonna
to-
need
to
to
message.
I got
smoke
it.
him.
Okay. I assume it's right. Okay, that is what the boot means, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes, your turn.
Well, that one is really far away. Is it running away?
Go hit the one that's
No.
far
It
away.
chased down Zatsu, and Zatsu ran.
Go hit the one that's far away if you can.
Okay, I'll
E-Train
go
wants
do
his-
that.
His voice on the other one.
Wait, I'm sorry.
What
What?
did you want?
He wants to keep his unsettling words on it.
And my confusion.
Okay,
that-
I'll,
Yes.
And he
I'll
punched the
go-
confusion out of it? I don't understand.
No, but if he kills
No,
it,
but
then
he
I don't
could
even get
kill
to
it.
have fun.
I'll go punch the other one, I guess.
Your
Thank
movement's
you.
what? How long? How far is your movement, Will?
45.
40. I don't know how
40.
far away that is.
That was
That's
30
still
feet.
enough.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
He
I
makes
can
it.
make that.
Roll your attack.
Flesh, if
Hey.
you can, all of you
Okay.
should get
Look,
away from this
I
thing.
was able to win a claw machine first try today, alright? It shouldn't be that bad.
Nice.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Law,
Again.
It's the law of me now. Thank you very much.
Barbarian reckless attacking will roll the most dice with advantage.
Roll your second attack, just because.
Get out of the way. And okay,
Ooh,
there we go.
Ooh, and that.
Alright. So we're using the first two dice, which is 10 plus 6, which is 16 plus additional 12.
30.
Plus the 2, yeah. So 30.
And still the other one.
So you
46 damage.
yeah. You punch it once and then you're upset. It's been a bad day. So, you hear something
don't
about a
even
claw
know.
machine. Just sounds miserable. And you hit it a second time
won,
and you
okay.
do what?
I won that claw.
Sure.
What'd you get?
That guy.
Claw?
So it was
The
like
claw.
a weeb claw machine. And I had one go left. I got like a Funko Pop of a Demon Slayer character.
That's worth some money. And you're able to crack part of its skull.
Good.
Like, part of the jaw's like hanging.
What do you get?
Anything
You know
else? Will?
what? It's just bonus action. I can like drink something, right?
You can drink something as bonus action.
I don't have any experimental elixirs. That's
I would have
legend for me.
tossed you one on the way there if you asked. I have a reaction.
Well, let's say I asked.
Okay.
And yeah, bonus action. I will drink the mystery juice.
Roll a d8.
I should -2 of these.
Mm-hmm.
6. Did I take more damage? Probably.
I don't think so.
As you drink it, the world just goes black around you.
Cool.
Why is that an effect on these?
I don't know if that will have to. It's probably not as fun. And
I'm just blind.
you have blind sight up to 10 feet.
Okay, it could be worse.
I mean, that means you can sense people that are invisible within 10 feet.
Is anything invisible near him?
Will sees.
I mean, I
Will
guess you
senses
could
nothing
also-
besides this skeletal thing. It does seem to go deeper than you think.
Aha!
No, he senses the main thing.
Hippo, your turn.
Back I go.
Well, this has to happen, I guess. I will use Thunderstep, and I will move directly 90 feet north.
You're just gonna
And
be
then I will use my movement as well to keep going north, and I'm leaving.
What?
What?
Okay.
Hippo
Hippo
is
is leaving.
rather upset over Legend what he did, so he's leaving.
All right.
Okay.
That's it for me.
All right. Legend.
All right. I'll move about 15 feet west, and I should be in range for a good old ice knife.
Okay.
I don't remember what we agreed on for how you were going to rule alchemical savants.
Oh, it can work.
You said you were going to experiment with letting me have +3 to hit on spells.
Yeah.
All right. Yep, that's a 13.
That doesn't hit.
I do not get my 1d10, but if I remember the ice knife text, I do get the collateral 2d6.
Yep. Is that a save or is that a dodge?
If it fails a save,
Which one did you throw it at?
the snake by Will.
Okay.
Will roll a dex save.
You can throw it past it. What's the range on it?
60. I suppose I can center it. No, because for the 1d10 to count, I have to hit my target.
Oh, fair.
So Will roll a dex save. If you haven't already, I have the text up. I can't see the log.
Well,
Is he
still
deafened again?
deafens.
Amazing.
Booperman have him very confused as to where it's his turn again.
Already? Oh.
You have to roll a dex save.
Okay, can I see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. I think I pass.
You did.
What's the?
My save is 14 for the snake.
All right. Roll damage.
The damage is 0 if it dodges.
Roll damage.
And with Savant, that is 9.
Whack. Snake is frosty and missing half its jaw, and my turn. Confusion is what, save first.
No. First, you are confused, so you need to roll a d10, so I know what you're doing first.
D10.
6.
What?
6.
6.
6.
6.
You don't
Six.
move or take
You-
actions.
Yep. You get nothing. Now,
You get
now
nothing.
you need
Good
to
day,
roll
sir.
another
Can't
Wait,
save.
Oh,
the end of the
con
turn.
save -5.
Con? It says wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, wisdom again.
Yeah.
Oh, I think my food is here. Give me a
And
second.
if I fail, it's still confused.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't.
That's why you wanted people not to punch it, but it should be fine if a barbarian punches it. But I guess Detroit wanted to have fun and not have it die. That's more the
Anyway.
concern because the barbarian wouldn't trigger a save.
Is Will still
usually.
here?
What about
What do you
Will?
need him to do?
No.
I'll boop
Yes
him.
and
He has
no.
to
I shall
punch.
be right back.
What?
Okay.
He has to punch.
Yeah,
Pop
he's getting
attack.
attacked. He's getting attacked.
No, he is attacking. Maybe.
Up
Yeah.
attack. It's leaving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Punching a thing.
Yes.
Can I make this
It's
I don't think
Reckless
you can
up
reckless
attack?
on reaction.
You cannot reckless
Uh,
reaction.
reckless, I believe, applies to all your attacks after you say reckless for that turn, so there's no reason it shouldn't.
Oh, then
If
sure.
he reckless on his last turn, then I suppose yes.
I always reckless legend.
All right, then yeah, that hits. It doesn't matter. I was going to hit either way. Roll damage.
Whee!
15 damage.
Okay, I guess I'll stick around now. Looks like combat's winding down. Or something's gonna happen.
Oh, something's gonna happen.
So it
I'm still expecting more to pop out the ground.
it dives into the ground and pops out over here. Getting hit on the way there.
I whack a molded on the way it down.
D-Train, 22 to hit.
Pain.
Yikes!
Oh, D-Train's getting food.
It
D-Train
hits.
Well,
does
it
not
hits.
have the AC of a paladin with a +1 shield.
Yeah.
Well, shields are +2.
Can I just go
A
that
+1
it hits.
shield that would boost it by 3 instead of 2.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He gets
D-Train
hit.
got bit.
We'll just remind him what the damage is when he comes back.
I mean, I can just get it.
He says food is here. I'm assuming he's just grabbing it and coming back.
That's usually.
Is the other head gonna do anything, or is it my turn now?
It's still confused, so now it's your turn.
Oh, yeah.
Or he skipped its turn.
I'm gonna whack the one that just.
Did D-Train take his whole turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, D-Train's right at the bottom of the thing. It's been a couple things.
Actually, I think I'll whack each one once, starting with the one up and then the one on the right.
Okay.
So like mobile feet hold. Yeah.
Okay.
So hit on the top one is 14, which I don't think it's.
14 does not hit.
And so I'll move over to the one on the right, just south of Suplex, and again, that's a 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
I don't know how much health this thing actually has. I still have 3 more slots. Hack it.
Are you smiting this one as well?
I only have 2nd level slots left, so this is 3d8. Oh wait, hold on. I just realized, is this undead? Because it should be taking extra d8 from this.
You've been taking that into account. I've been taking.
I have not been taking that into account. I just thought it was vulnerable damage. I haven't been rolling extra d8s, but if it's gone, it doesn't matter. So
Yeah,
I don't think there has been a situation where the Radiant was not already lethal.
Yeah. Yeah.
There has been. There was one that he hit that didn't die
the first, yeah, the very first one I hit, it didn't kill it, but the next time I did, it did die. So whatever. That
again shatters under your blade.
Yay. I guess that's it. Unless I want to move somewhere else. I think I'm good where I am, though. Yeah, I'll let that be it.
You're just gonna take one? Oh wait, you hit one in that direction, one in the other direction. You just didn't hit.
I hit the one above, then ran to the one on the right, and then hit it too. So I mean, I missed the one on the top when I went for the hit. Next turn. Who's next?
Zatsu.
Zazu.
There. I can stealth, right? Like they don't.
Need something to hide behind.
Yeah.
Can I hide behind one of you guys?
I'm back.
None of us are big enough.
back.
Will is not present.
D-Train, you took damage. I've already taken away from you. It was 19, so you know.
Damn.
You got bit.
God damn.
You know what?
You
Fuck
got
it.
hit.
Got
By
hit with
who?
something, and I
Did the top one moved over to you?
the
Well, that's
top one
just
moved.
rude.
So the top one moved to you. It hit you, then I hit it, and now it's not there anymore.
Yes.
Will not be in the sequel.
Shouldn't have been there, etc., etc.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack the one towards the west.
Okay. What are you gonna attack with?
The spider dagger.
Okay.
I was gonna say, wait, do I have enough reach on that? It's reach is 20.
It's a dagger throw. You are going to be in range.
You're at 25 feet right now.
Okay, I move up 5.
Okay.
And then throw.
Okay.
All right.
You're on attack.
Yep.
The dice do not appear to be doing it today.
Yeah, 14 does not hit.
No kidding. I run like a bitch south. And then I use bonus action to put the chromatic thing back on.
Okay.
Fire.
Are you pulling the daggers back? I'm assuming.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, it's dead.
That would be my bonus action then.
All right.
So I just pull it back then.
D-Train, your turn.
All right.
Oh, wait, actually, can I redo that and not pull it back?
Sure, you have the 2 daggers hanging on the strings. Dragon
Cool.
behind you.
Alrighty then.
Just making a line of fire, I guess.
I'm not gonna be able to do shit in this fight, so why not do something?
Um.
Roll
Damn, what
damage.
is up today? D-Train hitting and everyone else not really hitting.
Holy crap!
Hey, I'm
D-Train
hitting.
attack? He D-Train attack? Oh, wow.
D-Train tracked and D-Train hit.
Blinking, you'll
Crazy.
miss it. He said no words.
I was looking at where I yawned. I looked up.
I
Like,
I was shocked. There was no words to say. I was like, "Oh shit, okay."
You didn't
get your
say I'm
target
gonna
practice
shoot.
in,
You
huh?
were just like, I'm gonna press this button and it's gonna. It didn't miss.
Yeah, I was just that was literally what happened. I was like, all right, let's see. I'm just gonna click and see if I hit or not. Oh shit. Oh, okay, I hit. All right. So
Yeah, you shot in the face again.
You've been getting your target practice in, huh, Soup?
I've been trying,
You've
you
hit
know.
just as many times as I have.
um. I'm not gonna use all my unsettling words. So,
Is it still confused?
can I? Huh?
Is it still
Did you
confused when
pass
you
your
get hit?
save?
Nah.
Did it pass the save?
No.
Then yeah, it's still confused.
I wasn't sure if damage made a difference.
Damage does not affect it.
Grandma,
No.
you're up if D-Train's done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Grandma.
Grandma, how are you going to kill this thing?
I
With fire
mean-
or with fire?
I was debating on using the catapult spell, but I guess.
Catapult fire at it. You have a fire right behind you.
God damn it. I don't think that's
D6 is still
burned.
sitting there.
I don't think that
Yeah, there's
burn
still a
through the
fire
crisp
there.
thing is a thing I can use as ammunition for the catapult.
Doesn't it have like a very harsh size restriction? You're right.
Yeah. It's like an object weighing 1 to 5 pounds. And then it just flies 90 feet in a direction.
Yeah, like a
choose
stack
before
of
falling
5
to the
bones that
ground.
are all on fire probably weighs less than 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try and catapult the bones that are on fire?
Sure, why not? I'm gonna catapult one at the other. Or part of one at the
So
other.
they're attached to something.
They're still attached.
They're still attached.
This is
nothing
information.
fell off.
They do not just come off.
I mean,
Oh,
nothing fell off.
No. I mean,
What
you
was
blew
the-
stuff off, but it's sort of dust in the wind now.
No, I mean, we cracked someone's skulls and whatnot and everything.
Oh yeah, there's something off next to Will.
Yeah, I have a 60 feet range. I can grab it from Will and heat it from his position. I don't
Over the
have to heat it
house?
from my position.
All right, yeet a cheekbone.
Uh-huh.
Cheekbone.
I mean, it's a dex save, and
Oh,
it
sure.
still should have the disadvantage thing.
It used it on the end of turn wisdom save.
Yeah,
Well,
whatever.
okay. I got all Kaldar anyway. Yeah, continue.
It's the law of me now.
Oh, that's below average.
That is in
Oh.
fact below average. Yeah, that's what I thought. You throw it part of its bone and it sort of whacks in the back of the head. Damage was dealt.
The best thing I can do is like, it was him. Oh, whatever.
Anything else?
Bonus action firebolt.
Yep, bonus action fireball in the face.
Okay, firebolt.
Which dealt the
Oh,
same
you
amount
hit,
of
yeah.
damage.
Sure.
Hmm?
Whack. Moving.
Sure.
You don't have to. You can sit where you are.
The audio is messing up.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah.
And I guess I
So
can
we started
stand
now.
near the fire.
Okay. Still standing near
I
the
like
fire.
the fire. I like the fire.
Kaladar,
I'll
your
stay
turn.
there.
Kaladar cannot see.
That's
It's
right.
behind the building.
Axe.
Or yeah, that too.
So
He's over there.
So how does Kaladar feel with the tremor or blind sense?
yeah, how do I exactly make my way over?
You know there's a wall
Yeah.
next to you, and as you're moving, you will know when the
Marco!
wall is no longer
You
next to
can
you.
see the wall.
But like, I don't know where everything is.
I mean, can he not like
3
still
paces
see?
south, 8 paces west.
No, that's not what I mean. Can he not still see whatever the creature in the underground would be, so you can kind of follow
If it's
that?
within 10 feet of the surface.
It's not within 10 feet of the surface. I'm also at
Okay.
left.
Well, assuming I kind of remember where things were, I'm gonna move down and then left.
So this is something you can do that makes sense, that you would move this direction, and by the time you got about here, you would know where you're going.
Yeah.
Because you
I
knew where
mean,
things were
the
before.
the thing is, you know where things are before, and you also know the house, and you can see
And
the house.
gonna punch it.
Gonna punch it.
Because I don't have spells. Like, I mean, I technically do actually have some spells, but
26 hits.
bam, good damage roll.
19 damage.
That
Holy
is
crap.
a good damage roll.
26. Yeah, average damage. I rolled a lot of ones
33.
in
No,
damage
that's almost a
rolls.
656.
I mean,
So as you come around the corner, you're still blind. You can't see. You come and you get to a point where you can sense where it is, and your first shot's a very good shot. Your second one, though, it doesn't feel as good, but you sense the bones sort of shuddering after it, and the skeleton collapses. You can sense the bones underground shifting and sort of loosening and collapsing as well, and the fire sort of sucks into the ground with a little poof.
So the what goes into the
my
ground?
fire. It was the
Fire.
burning
I heard
rest of.
spider, and I was concerned.
No, I'm not.
No, it
I'm
was
never
the
putting it all against spiders. By the way,
Like, wait, is this a spider with like 8 snake legs? What the?
Fire,
No, it
he
was just a
says.
fire head, or the head that I
that'd be
set on
terrifying.
fire.
Hippo, are you coming back?
No,
Okay, this will be a thing.
it's gonna be a thing. Yes.
Did Hippo just leave?
Yes.
He fucking zoomed off.
Okay.
Is that
Oh,
it?
what does the
Is that it?
townfolk do? React?
I turn to Phoebe and say, "Is that it? Is there any more bones?"
And she sniffs for a little bit. She doesn't sense anything else.
Okay.
At this point, the barkeep, they call him that, sort of pokes his head out. Is it gone?
I was just thinking, asking the same question. Maybe, probably.
It looks gone.
And you
Did
can
the
see
dog smell anything?
Also, does he have
I don't
any
think so.
reaction to the grass that we have instead of mud?
He has bigger
like-
concerns than the grass.
You okay? Is your roof okay? It kind of shook there for a second.
He walks outside, and the house shakes more, and you can see it sort of leaning, the wall sort of leaning inwards. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
I thought another one. of those
If
things
you
were gonna come
say
up.
so.
Before
not like
we
we're gonna
end
stay
the
here
session,
long.
I will have something depending on how this progresses.
The townsfolk begin to leave their homes, but seem to be more calm about whatever was happening. There is an amount of nervousness with them, but it seems like everything has been taken care of.
Are there any more pieces of bone above the ground?
No.
No? Okay, dang it. Nothing for her to chew on. Oh well.
Yeah, all the bones sort of sunk into the ground when as this was as it died. Again.
So it's been several days since I last used my vision, right?
Correct.
This is a true statement.
I'm pushing the vision button.
You technically would have had 4 visions if you remembered to use it every day during travel, but I think Controlius just wants to do the one.
Yeah.
He also wasn't here.
Yes.
All right. Day 1 vision, I saw, I don't know, some dude getting groceries.
Yeah.
Sure.
What was in the top of the bag, Will?
A cucumber.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I'm trying to
Specifically
think as
an
y'all are
orange
cracking
cucumber.
jokes.
It had some green leaves on the side of it too. It was really weird.
Sounds sus.
Are
Very
you
sus.
doing it in town or are you doing it after you start traveling again?
By end of the session, I mean before we
No,
left.
I'm asking Will.
Well,
Just
for his-
now.
Just now? Right after the battle
Very
ends?
good time.
Okay.
Yep, it's right now.
I'm trying to think.
How
of
to
an
scare
exact-
townspeople.
Thunk. His eyes sort of gloss over, and I don't think anyone's. No, some of you are right next to him, and you see him sort of stiffen as his eyes gloss over.
Notepad is out.
Do you have your notes?
Yep, I'm ready.
Your eyes gloss over, and you see this dark, pinkish vision, and you see about 8 figures sitting around a table. And they seem human until you begin to see what appears to be tentacles at the base of their face. And they're all sitting very quietly. And you see that it's a round table, and there are the 8 chairs, satin, and one seemingly larger chair that is open. Then you see a door open in the distance, and a large tentacle-faced creature comes through in long robes, and he stares and sits in the chair, and he's too small for the chair. The chair is for a much larger creature. And you hear in your mind, "What news do you have from the surface?" And you wake.
Welcome back.
Hi, I'm still writing down the last of the notes. Okay.
Okay.
And I will relay this information as soon as we get somewhere where it makes sense to relay this information. Like in the bar, perhaps.
I was about to say, well, there's a bar right behind us.
I hesitant about entering that building. Its roof doesn't look stable.
I'm going in.
But
Me and the barbarian going in.
okay, I'll do it too. I'll go in too.
I am sharing the information over here.
I'll hesitantly enter the building.
I'll just say what my plan before leaving is because I don't know how long this is gonna take and I'm gonna forget. Assuming we do not all unanimously agree to set out immediately, I would work on the building to make it more stable.
Nah, he said it was fine.
I didn't say
And I don't believe him.
And Is it your problem that his building's destroyed? No.
It was our fault for resummoning the demon snake.
We got
Was
rid
it
of
really?
the demon snake. We did them a favor.
We
I mean,
didn't resummon
technically,
it.
it's my fault for teleporting or jumping on top of the roof.
Yeah.
And the snake deciding to.
You are not responsible
bonk.
for the party's actions.
I asked the barkeeper, how
choose
long
to
has
be.
that thing been here? Was it just like always under the ground or what?
We didn't know it was under the ground. It just sort of would appear and attack travelers and eat them and leave.
It
Hmm.
never
Yes.
tried to eat you, just travelers, no one else. How would you distinguish the two, I wonder?
If we knew, we would always, when travelers came into the town, it almost sensed it and it would attack. And we were
So,
just
but it-
inside
Interesting.
when it happened.
But that means it distinguishes between travelers and the people living here, because it could also just snack. What are you guys? Not only when there's travelers arriving.
And he sort of gives us a shrug. He's not sure why it, but what makes the difference from. It does. He knows it gets dangerous. They don't leave the town very often. He mentions. So
Do you have like wooden shoes, like Japanese style shoes? So what
Yeah.
is
Can
the
I-
trick that the locals?
Would it mean anything to try to insight check? Because even as a player, I don't buy this story.
sure, roll an insight check.
That's a 7. Never mind.
So to the
You're
best of your
real
knowledge,
good at
he's telling
this.
the truth.
Okay.
He brings up that they don't leave town often, at least down the path that people came from.
So
they
does it usually attack when travelers come from the south, or is it no matter which direction they come from?
So
Or south
the
or
way the
east,
road
whichever
works in this
direction we came
town,
from.
there's the road between the east and the west, and then it sort of there's a town. The town is there's a small road, basically a deviation that goes into the town. It's very short. They never go that route to the south onto the main road. They will go off if they need to go and get something. They'll go off towards the forest in the north, or off the town in a different direction.
Okay. So it may just sense things coming from the bottom and then move in and not be always below the village. It just likes to hunt there whenever it feels something coming from there, I guess.
That's definitely a possibility. That the barkeep would not know.
Yeah, but Trixie is thinking about it because, you know,
Roll a
high
nature check.
intellect wants to think about stuff like that. Alright. Where's nature? There's nature. 14.
That concept's definitely one that makes sense. And is definitely a way an animal might work.
So,
Well, what are
anyways,
we doing now? Like, are we
Yeah, I
gonna
wanna-
take a rest here? Are we gonna leave town? Like,
can rest.
I wanna kind of follow Bo Wizard.
I'm
Like,
not
Well,
a fan
and
of
I was
sleeping in
gonna-
mud.
Explain the vision I just had.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh,
just
yeah,
because we're taking a
you
rest doesn't
can
mean we're
go do
sleeping.
that. Yeah, but
Okay. Oh, wait.
And there's
Go on, Will.
probably tables in the bar and shit.
yeah.
All right, everyone good? We good now? All right. So I'm just gonna go bullet points here. So there's 8 dudes at a table. They look somewhat human, but they got some tentacleage going on. And then one comes in, bigger dude, sits in the bigger chair and asks about news from the surface. And that's it.
Oh, okay.
And if it's relevant at all, everything in the vision, it has a dark pinkish hue, but I didn't really think that was important.
All right.
Well, that's
Another
all very
poss-
interesting.
Another possibly irrelevant point: the chair he was sitting in was too big, and Controlius made a note of that. So,
Chair was
assuming
too big.
for the big dude that sat in it, dude was big. Chair was even bigger than dude. Like it was meant for an even bigger dude.
Talking about news from the surface. Okay.
Yeah, all tentacly. I'm pretty sure it's like Brexiel's people. If I had to hazard a guess, I don't know. Oh, yeah, and they were in robes, I think.
That would make sense.
They were in ropes, yes.
Stupid Kraken.
Yep, the
Yeah.
Kraken. All right, let's go find our wizard.
What time is it?
It's not
Oh
noon
yeah,
yet.
Hippo doesn't know the
It is
information I
not
just
noon.
gave.
Yes, combat goes fast in real time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I suppose I'll wait to fix up the building until after our search expedition.
And with that, I'm actually gonna end the session for this week.
Okay.
I have
Sounds
actual
good.
prep to do.
Yes, I've given you something to work on.
You did. I don't know. I don't know my plan anymore. I do know my plan. I know exactly what the fuck's gonna happen with you.
I mean, I didn't really expect this to happen, but I just felt this was in character.
It makes sense, and I'm not upset about it.
So I want to explain it. Like it's supposed to be, you know, he's upset because he hurt his friend, and that plays into what his past.
Yeah.
And letting people get hurt. So he was very upset and didn't know how to handle things and just left. That was my thought behind it.
Oh, I have a great idea for next week. I hope my friend doesn't let
No,
me
that's
down.
fair. I understand, Hippo. I did the same thing when Will kicked me out of the backpack, and then we had to rewind because now I've never officially been kicked out of the backpack.
Yeah, I can lift it now. We're
Well,
good.
with that
Yeah.
little revelation, I expect next week to be a little roleplay heavy. Cool. I like this.
Yeah, I know exactly
Is
what my plan
it-
is. Oh God, Hippo, you've given me something. I love it.
Also, is next week gonna be that, or am I gonna do my thing next week?
Do you want to do one shot next week, or?
I mean, I don't know.
I still need to
can.
like actually fix my character. I hate to be the one holding things up, but I have just not figured out something I'm happy with.
I'm probably holding it up more than you are.
Like I
Yeah,
have most
sure.
of the details, if not all of the details of my magic item figured out, but if I want to properly lean into the magic item with my character, I practically have to redo my character because right now none of it makes sense.
We took a long rest, right?
Okay.
No,
We
you have
have
not
not
taken a long
rested.
rest now.
We're not taking a long
Okay.
rest. We're not getting free heal. And
We woke
everything.
up at 8. It is now roughly 11,
Yeah.
and our wizard has disappeared for reasons that our characters are not aware of.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna stop the stream for night. I hope anyone who's watching enjoyed
chat.
it. Night chat.
Night chat.
Alright.
Uh,